What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today we are featuring Kristala yet again. Now, I do believe this is, I want to say, part 6 or 7 at this point in time. And we still have some issues that we've been coming up with, but we do have at least our heals ready to go. And we also are in this new area that's kind of like a mausoleum of sorts, which I'm actually really enjoying quite a bit. It's really open, so for the first time we're outside of like these really linear claustrophobic regions, and now we have this open kind of expanse, and there's a lot of different regions to go to. So we're going to explore this, but then we're going to head back and do some more exploration on some of the earlier areas of this snow region, and then just go from there. But without further ado, let's get started. What's up, Dudley? Dudley GT, how's it going, brother? How you doing, man? I was about to message you, just reach out and see how you're doing, but I always feel so weird doing that. I don't know. I always want to make sure you guys are good. How are you doing, man? If I don't, I just refresh chat. So if I don't read a message or answer, just let me know, okay? I saw you say, dude, what's going on, man? Hope everything is well. Uh-oh. Ow. And 2, okay, maybe not. And 3, alright. That was terrifying. No, why are you crawling? Dudley says, I love this game, and I'm glad they kept updating it. Yeah, me too. They're still gonna work. Oh. I think it's great. It's definitely, in my opinion, has a little charm that I just really enjoy. So I do like playing it. I've been sticking with it in spite of some of the performance type issues, but I like it. Look, I don't know, he's kind of glitched out right now. I've been doing good. I've been doing good, staying busy, trying to obviously maintain the new schedule, streaming every day. We found a little kitty in the middle of the road, so I've been taking care of him. So I'm like, I haven't been sleeping because he's like, there's so energetic, requires so much attention. It's so funny. What else? I've been posting on my channels all across the board, so it's really awesome. We're doing some lore videos in Crimson Desert, so it's been great, man. Dudley, stop doing well, bro. Been taking care of my sick mom. She's going through it right now. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I had a lot of family health issues in the family starting last year as well, so I certainly understand. My character is just pure strength build. I completely just broke the game. I don't know if this is gonna break the game, but I'm going just pure strength. The great swords are really fun to use, in my opinion. I was gonna say, if I die after all that, kind of a shame, wouldn't it? Okay, that has to. I didn't break anything. That's surprising. But I'm going pure strength. If you want to take a look at my stats, oh, they're to the right over on character status. So it's just pure vitality and strength right now. A little bit of endurance. Not really focusing much on that though. You know what I really enjoy though? I like this loadout really nice. This one right here. This one just looks amazing to me. But the damage you get from this other set is just a little bit better, so I've been running with that too. But in either case, both really fun. You're doing bleed and yeah, see, like I tried doing a little bit of magic, but I just wasn't really doing anything for me. Like unless you spec into magic, it's not very strong. So I was like, dang it. Okay, who's Valorous? I'm not sure who Valorous is, but we'll find out. Are you playing on console or are you playing on PC? Oh gosh. Yeah, the sword I had initially, or with the other armor set, was just way stronger, but I actually like the way this set looks better, so I'm probably just going to go back to this for now. Bleed and strength, that's a really good build. Before the update, I've had to remake my character over 5 times. I'm on console. Yeah, same. I had to start over like 3 times. I was doing a fist-only challenge run, but then it was like impossible because of this certain, you know, that I'm already having issues just, you know, with the game performance, and then I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do a challenge run unless like the game is like ready for that. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna start over and just do a strength build. But I've started over, like I did my first playthrough of it. I did which I didn't even complete. It was like the first episode introducing the game. It was like, okay, we're gonna do a standard playthrough. Then I was like, you know what, I can do a challenge run. Then I'm like, never mind, I'm just gonna play the damn game. But it's been awesome. I enjoy it. I mean, it does have its fair share of issues, but it's still very fun for me. I really do like it. Yeah, I'm on console too. Whee. See, I don't know who Valorous is anymore. But I am enjoying this game. It's a fun little Souls-like. And I had been following it on Twitter for some time. And I was so shocked that it actually came out on console, so I was like, heck yeah. So I immediately jumped on it as soon as I pounced on it, no pun intended, as soon as I could. Is it you, mayhaps, young lady? It is you.
And yet I see they dream.
Dudley says, dude, I'm surprised how much I found myself playing this game, even with the bugs. It's fun. I agree. Like, it's got good bones. I've been saying that so much. It's got good bones. And the dev has actually popped in several times in chat, or the CEO, I should say, the director. Astral's popped in a few times. And it's been an absolute treat chatting with her.
I bid thy dreaming sweet. Now must I go again to walk amongst other minds, dearest delusion.
Uh-oh. My cats are going crazy.
And oft, if
Yay, we completed this quest. Lovely.
Tibet.
She's just a sleepy girl. Make your way to the Tandaran capital. Proceed towards the forest. Okay. Not yet. Not yet, I'm not. Because I would still like to explore the rest of this region. There's so much more that we haven't really even got to. And matter of fact, I am going to warp back.
Oh, hello.
Oh man, okay, we are in Tandar. We're gonna go to the Ballafrost Road though, start from there. We have our dog too, which is pretty funny. We're finding out some cool stuff, like for example, Emil, this merchant here, is actually, I want to say it's the brother-in-law, I think, of the director, or the CEO. It's pretty funny, so. She was sharing all kinds of cool stuff. Alright, so let's go, no, not up here. We'll find a way up there. That bridge, or that log will do the trick. So we'll go there, and then we'll start circling around this area, because I did not explore it very well. But yeah, I am also surprised at how much I've been enjoying this game, in spite of the issues. It hasn't turned me away. I do want to finish it. And it kind of inspired me to check out Bleak. I think it's called Bleak Faith Forsaken, or I don't know what it's called. It's a Souls-like that I had in my wish list for quite some time. It wasn't released on console initially, and then it came out a few years ago. Bleak Faith Forsaken, I think is what it's called. Ow. Brother? Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Astral Clock Tower Studios, the name of I think the company, and she goes under that name, and she pops in, and she's really nice. Okay, that was got a good dodge in there. A Yeti toe. I'm gonna be honest though, I have not been paying, I've been chatting so much and not paying so much attention to the actual gameplay and stuff, or what's going on with the story, so I couldn't tell you anything that's going on, but I'm just having a blast just going around killing all the rats. It's helping me with my rat phobia. It's good, but it doesn't give too much direction. You gotta figure out you just have to figure out where to go. That's exactly what I was saying right now. Half the time I'm like, I don't know where the heck I'm going, but we'll figure it out. Now this is not a good situation to be in. See, the magic just doesn't do hardly any damage. I'm gonna heal, and then I'm gonna try and block this shot here. Perfect. Alright, nice. I like this armor the best, though. Even if I don't deal as much damage or whatever, it's like the set is just so much better. I had been rocking another loadout here. This was actually really nice, too. Very strong. Much more damage, if I'm not mistaken, but it's kind of hard to tell if I'm looking at the right damage number. So 147 plus 35. Like, it doesn't really reset. Yeah, this one's just ever so slightly worse. The Black Butcher set looks really good too. I was wearing that for a little bit, but I just don't like the symbols on it. A little too questionable. Questionable symbols are questionable. Oh, I see. You were talking about Bleak Faith Forsaken. No direction, no clues. Okay. You just stumble upon. Did you end up beating it? See, I might get that, except I don't have it yet, and I think it's like, so this game, in my opinion, is a little pricey for, you know, kind of the, it should be like a $30 price point in my opinion, but it's like 40 bucks. So I think Bleak Faith Forsaken is around 40 bucks as well, so I'm like, I'm thinking about it. But that's kind of pricey for games that are like, they're not 100% polished. So it's like, well, we'll see. We shall see. Okay. Oh, come on. This is the fort that I stumbled upon. I've been here. Okay. Never mind. That's so funny how instinctively I just went right back to what I knew. Deathbound? Deathbound's another great game, kind of like Kristala minus the glitches. Deathbound. I'm gonna write that down. Deathbound. Okay, interesting. I'll need to check that out then. I have not beaten Bleak yet, nor Deathbound, but I will be going back to them after I finish Kristala and Pragmata. Oh, okay, cool. You know, we had some other friends in chat. I think Slaya. Slaya was playing Pragmata and really enjoyed it as well. I didn't play Pragmata, and I thought I would enjoy it, but I also figured that I would get bored with it over time, so I didn't stick. You know, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna invest in it necessarily. But I'm glad if you're enjoying it, that's awesome. Because it looks like a quality game. But Capcom's been just delivering like really, really good hits. It's been a good year for Capcom, and they're not even finished yet. They still are gonna be releasing Onimusha Way of the Sword, which in my opinion will be an amazing game. I'm a longtime fan of anything Onimusha, so I cannot wait for it. Luke, what's up, Luke? How you doing? Luke says, I like the look of it, but seems too short. Huh. Deathbound or Pragmata or which one? Sorry, it's just that stupid delay in chat makes it really hard. Whoa! The delay in chat makes it really hard to know what you're talking about specifically. Dang it. Okay, so they were hurting each other. That was weird. But yeah, Pragmata seems fun. It's just, I don't know if I'd get tired of the gimmicky, like, hacking thing. You know, you gotta hack and stuff. I feel like I'd get tired of that pretty quickly. But the boss fights look fun. I mean, look at the graphics and the visuals look good. Yeah, okay, Pragmata. I see, Luke. Get wrecked. You're dead, dude. How are you hurting me? There's no way you're hurting me. I don't even know which way I went anymore. Golly, I get so mixed up. Yeah, I didn't even fight this guy. I continue to go different ways each time. At least I got my health back. Luke says, I enjoy Pragmata, but it's actually getting harder. Some enemies are just crazy in the amount of different types they throw at you at once. Oh, really? Okay. And Luke says, yeah, see, someone completed in 2 days, 12 hours playtime. Oh, I see, I see. So it's just not, like, as long as an experience as you'd like, just to, like Crimson Desert, for example, you'll be playing that for the rest of your life. If you want to see everything Crimson Desert has to offer, you'll be playing that game for the rest of your life. But Pragmata, yeah, it's a shorter experience. Capcom does short experiences. Short but sweet, I would say. They typically focus on that kind of content. You know, think of all the Resident Evil games even, you know, those are quick one and dones, you know, and then the speedrunning community just has their way with them. But I don't mind that, because I think a lot of times there's many companies that focus on like the length of the game, and it's more of like a quantity over quality thing. It's like, yeah, it's like I want the game to end already. I'm already tired of this experience, you know? Like I enjoyed it, but it's like overstaying its welcome, you know? Sometimes I feel like that with certain games. And I don't mind a good, solid, like, you know, 20-hour experience, you know? The bosses are chef's kiss, though. They're actually super fun, says Dudley. Nice. Gotcha. I'm sick of that. I guess I'm gonna have to dodge his bullets next time. I get knocked down way too easily. Tired of dying. Been playing today at workshop, stuck in one of the Abyss places. Really? Oh, I wish... I don't remember the names of many of them because they're all very, like, you know, distinct, but I did solve them all because that was kind of necessary to get this special sequence I figured out, which is really awesome. You get some juicy lore bits. I don't know if you can parry the bullets. Didn't seem to work. This guy's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I think I just guarded that. I don't think I actually did a parry. Okay, so I'm just gonna tag this again. Kind of silly, but I had no clue that it was just right here, so it's kind of annoying.
Oh, hello.
And then I, of course, have to unequip this ring, equip it again so I can have my 4th heal. Far too many to pick one out and help. Yeah, I wish I knew which one it was, because it's like, you know, the one with the blocks everywhere and you got, it's like, what? I would try. I would definitely try and help. But yeah, I actually, you had to solve all of them in order to get this really cool thing I discovered, which was like finding the secret lore of the game is amazing. So, and the puzzles are really fun, you know, considering. I enjoy them. A lot of people were always kind of, I don't know, people love bashing things. I thought they were fun. And all right, so we're done with this. I don't know where the chainsaw dude is, and I don't care because I'm gonna go around anyway. So this, I hope, is the pathway that would lead to another encampment. Yes, it is. That's the cannon guy. Whoa! Not cool, man. Going for it right here. Okay, he must have just jumped down from that log. So, do you have any favorite moments in Kristala? You know, I like the boss fights, and I like this right here. This armor right here is amazing. I think the boss fights are my favorite. Once I fought Lofi, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. So I enjoy the boss fights the most. I just wish that it hadn't been, I guess, so buggy, because it did, you know, I've had to restart several times and stuff, but I am enjoying it. But even after they patch something, they kind of break something else. It's kind of funny. It's just the way of, the way it is sometimes. Even AAA games have a hard time having a smooth launch. But no, I enjoy the boss fights. Every single one of the boss fights has been pretty fun. And just the parrying. I think the parrying is just so satisfying. Luke says, I've done most of it, just stuck in the last part, but can't find what I'll need. I'll YouTube it when I get home. What's the name of it? I can, what's the name of the area? I can try and find it for you. Uh-oh. Are you a red eye? No, you're just strong for no reason. I did not mean to spam that twice, but that works. Yeah, you have a lot of health for just being a regular kitty cat. How are you not a red eye? Not a red eye, but they gave me 900 Chris, which is pretty interesting. It's the one you take the spaceship to, but a video I just see it think he went to a different path to me. Oh, okay, okay. So there's two spaceship ones, just so you know. There's a spaceship one over off of the, oh, I was gonna open up the map. The Bowsprit Cave. Bowsprit or Bowsprite is just northeast of like the catfish area, like where the villagers and the fishermen is and all that. So like if you're looking at the catfish village, like northeast of that, and you go to that side, it's gonna be like Bowsprit or Bowsprite Cave or something like that, or Cove. That's spaceship number 1. The other spaceship is by Dry. Oh man, I made jokes about it, but it's like Dry Wind or Drydale Hollow or something like that, and that's over by Demonis and Delicia. There's 2 spaceships, but once you actually place in all of the parts of the spaceship, it just ride it all the way up, and it'll take you to. One of them will take you. The first one I mentioned back in Bowsprite Cave will take you to the a location called like the Path of Serpents. So, oh, okay, you're in the Bowsprit one, okay, or Bowsprite, I guess. That one takes you to the Path of Serpents. You've made it to the Path of Serpents already? What's up, Emmanuel? How you doing? Hello, hello. I don't know if this is correct, but I'll do it anyways. Oh, I know. Oh, Shindo. I think I'm out of bounds, aren't I? Oh no, I'm good. What's up? Dudley saying hello to Emmanuel as well. Emmanuel. Oh, there's a scratch pad right there. Oh my god, and I missed it. I missed it. Okay, I'm gonna get you. That time. It only took a few times. But I got it eventually. So you'll be at the Path of Serpents, and then once you get there, let me know if you've already been there, and we can go over to. Oh, hoo, hoo. Man, I like the armor too. The armor has been really awesome. 10% damage increase. This is gonna be great because I already like this one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start working on our second set for now. Although I don't really. What does this look like? What is it? Black Butcher. The Black Butcher set looks really neat. The only problem with it is I don't like all those symbols on it, but we're going to actually end up changing it out once we get whatever our new items are. Chiseler's Claws, very nice. Some of these have strength scaling, so we might go with some of these here. I wish that had better strength scaling, because that would be perfect. Well, as a matter of fact, we'll just use another one of these. A and D. That's just A. Yeah, that's perfect. So once we get the rest of the Berserker set now, because now I know I want that, we'll also get more damage too, which is awesome. What's up, me Wilson? How you doing? So yeah, we'll figure out, once we figure out where you're at, we'll, if you're in the Path of the Serpents or not. Yeah, I've cleared loads. Had to fly from one mark to the next and now stuck in a circle and can't turn on the fan. Oh, The Path of Spirit Serpents, is that's the one where you have to fly through all those rings? Yeah, I could. I mean, I'd have to. I wish I could actually like pinpoint and help it, but I wouldn't be able to. Dang it. Sorry, I'm not more helpful. You just can't find a way to activate the fan again. And you know how to activate the fan, right? You use the Axiom Claw and you put it on that little, it'll be like a yellow button, right? Meanwhile, since there's other games you consider Arcana, Bridge of Spirits, Eternal Strands, Echoes of the End, Returnal, and Timesia. Play them on the highest difficulties and they will challenge you. I've played Timesia, and I've actually beaten it as well. Timesia was pretty decent. A very short Souls-like. Emmanuel says, looks like you're enjoying the game. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty fun. It's not without its little issues, but I do enjoy it, nonetheless. It's got a little charm to it. I don't know, I just can't shake. I want to see it to the end. I want to try Bleak Faith Forsaken, but it's like, I feel like the price point's too high, honestly. If it's $30 or less, then I'll consider it. But if it's like $40, I don't know. Maybe maybe that'll be a birthday present to myself. I'll be like, I'll indulge. That's not very cool. Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't mean to lock onto that. I actually pressed right on the stick, hoping that it would lock onto the rat. But it didn't. Returnal's lots of fun, though. I did like Returnal. I didn't beat Returnal either because at the time I was not very good at roguelites. Huh, so there's another area. There's maybe another piece of the set there. Oh, come on. I've been charging my phone this whole time, and it's at 1% still. That's ridiculous. Charge! It's at 1% still. Dudley said, I tried Eternal Strands, and man, that game's buggy. I'm gonna download it again and check it out. Hopefully it works out. Real Eternal Strands. Okay, I've heard good things about that. By the way. I think Matthias enjoyed that game too. Oh gosh. We get the Greater Scholar's Ring, but you know, I don't really care. I want the rest of that Berserker set because that looks really awesome. So that's my priority, to find that set now, which is probably going to be strewn about this entire area, which is fine. But I want that set so we can finish up this look. It looks really good. Luke says, I've done most fans with the yellow buttons, but can't see much around this last part. I'll work it out when I get home. I'm just waiting for the last customer. Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I'm sorry I couldn't help you, though. I was asking, you know, all the information, all the details so I could maybe help, but you were already way past what I could help with, so I'm sorry. Wish I was more helpful, my friend. Wilson says, Kina in particular always surprises Souls players at how difficult and challenging the combat is. I've told lots of other content streamers about your Kristala streams. I've been recommending. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Yeah, Kristala's been fun. I was starting with a unarmed, you know, pause only kind of playthrough, but I ended up stopping it because the game wasn't really ready, I don't think. So I think now that it's a little bit better off, we're just going to enjoy a standard kind of casual playthrough. And once we beat it, we'll jump to another game and have some fun with that too. I don't know which game yet, though, honestly. We'll find out. All in due time, it'll work itself out. Aqua Vita. We love the Aqua Vita. Please be the next set of the Berserker. Oh, come on. Heartwood Husk. Those are upgrade materials, I think, for the flask. That's what Shayla was saying anyway, so I might actually be looking into those. That was the shortcut we activated over there. I don't really need that anymore, unfortunately. And then there seems to be nothing here. That just cleared out this corruption, which hopefully opens up a path for us. Nope, just another shortcut, it seems. Love it. Luke says, you're always helpful. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I try. Dudley says, Saros is good also. I have not played Saros. There was a few games that came out that were brand new, but I just couldn't, at the time, I couldn't just like start buying all these games, you know, because it becomes a lot. It's a big investment. And then I have to be able to, you know, obviously make content on them. And I don't feel like I could comfortably make content on all those games all at the same time since they have such close launch dates. So I'm a little nervous that, like, because we haven't had release date info for games like Onimusha or Mortal Shell 2 and Lords of the Fallen, I'm concerned that those are also going to be all overlapping, and I hope that they're not. Because that always it puts a big stress on me, because I have to financially have to purchase all the games, and then secondly I have to make content on them, and I'm like a real stickler for, like, I want like good quality stuff, or I want to do challenge runs or whatever, so we'll have to balance that out as best we can. Hit that like. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, if you can, please hit that like button. That's always helps out the algorithm, gets that video noticed for sure. These videos have done surprisingly well, like for a stream. You know, typically my non-streaming videos do much better, but they're doing really good, like in the several hundreds of views, and that's actually goes a long way because they're longer videos, so it's very helpful. Mimosa says Echoes of the End has an enhanced version now. It's 100% better than the initial release. Really good combat, story, beautiful visuals. Okay, so whoa, he's an angry boy. Oh, okay. See, I interrupt whenever I'm not prepared to interrupt. Like here. Okay, now we're just gonna go behind. Got tagged right in the face there. I'm gonna heal because they've been getting up on their little last sliver of health, so. Okay, so we're gonna go and see if these other encampments have some more of that armor set, because now I'm hooked. I want the armor. And there should be a key at some point. Oh, nice. Luke says, I'll be getting Saros. Yeah, it looks great. Returnal was great. Maybe we'll play Returnal at some point as well. I never beat it. At the time, I sucked at roguelites. But I'm pretty decent at them now, because I practiced with... the only one I had played at the time was Dead Cells, but now I've done like Enter the Gungeon and all those, so I have a little bit more experience with the genre, and it's now become one of my favorite game type, or genres, I should say. I really like roguelites. There's something really cathartic about playing a roguelite and being really, you know, once you've kind of mastered it, oh, it's a great feeling. Because then you're just looking for all those secret encounters and rare experiences and just all the fun stuff like that. I kind of want to go... Yeah, circle back around here and see if that actually loops together. Are you the one that... How does that hit me every time? That glancing blow of yours. I'm just gonna hit you. You got me anyways. Hard to time those. I have a heck of a time timing those for whatever reason. So Saros, yeah, I'm glad you're gonna... I would love to know what you think about it. It looks good. It does look good. It looks pretty much like Returnal. Exactly the same in terms of like the bullet hell type, you know, kind of focus, and which is not a bad thing. I always wanted to explore and understand the lore of Returnal, but I never got far enough. Like there was just some creepy visuals and really cool stuff that I was like, this is awesome. But I couldn't get far enough in order to see the new content. Some of the bosses, man, and the levels were just so much for me. And I wasn't very good at trying to pick out a strategy or anything like that. The Gritting Grimaldi.
Stay a spell wide. From here, there is a manor just a skip down the lane.
Okay.
There resides one, Jarl.
The Jarl. That's very Skyrim.
Sumptuous blood and exquisite taste. He bid me, you see, to cordially invite you to attend a banquet at his estate. There is to be a feast.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna try and feast on me.
Well, rock's a car after all.
I don't trust him.
In good grace, you are
He's too happy.
nobility. 'Twould be impolite to decline.
Yeah, I don't trust you.
Think of all the fun. Go on.
He looks like the keeper, or like the dead keepers that we were reanimating and destroying with those masks in the maze. I'll indulge. I will indulge, but first, Let's fix the bugged ring. Okay, it worked. I have my 4th heal now. We have some lore here. Memorial letter. Snow-covered eulogy left beside the grave of an honored Viking. The letter reads as follows. Mighty Torvendal, witness the hero to be the best among us. We pray that you take out our brother Otto as your sworn sword, that he may fight eternally by your side in your legacy. Long may his memory reign. Interesting. Dudley says, yeah, I understand, Inhuman. You don't want to fall to consumerism. Trust me, I have thousands of games and I barely finished any. Also true. It's just more so like I can't. I can't. Like I literally have to make sure like I have a plan and budget accordingly, because you know, otherwise like it's just a bigger expense. Like I can't just spend so freely. So I always try and like target, okay, this is what I'm gonna be featuring. And I have an idea usually like around like for the year, like okay, this is probably what I'm gonna be able to be playing and feature on the channel. But yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. Once I'm YouTube rich, I'll be buying all the games. I have a big backlog. I used to collect, you know, games like I always play everything I have or own, but I used to collect games because I really like the history of gaming, and I think I've talked to you guys about that. Like, I'd love to have like a little museum, like a gaming kind of museum type thing, like a preservation type deal. It'd be really cool. All right, so I guess we can go in here, but let's go see what's around here. Emmanuel says, Saurus is a great game. I'm at the end of the game. Nice. Yeah, I probably won't be playing that either. Like, it's just another thing too is I don't really have I don't have a lot of time to play. Considering this is literally what I don't have a lot of time to play. Like, you'd think I'd have all the time in the world to play games. I don't. Like, I stream, which takes up a massive chunk of time that I could be using to do content, and then I have to spend the morning before and some of the afternoon after, like doing my videos for like my other channels and just in general my content, you know. So streaming is a big chunk of time that I am not able to do that. But sometimes what I like to do, I try to align the game that I'm streaming with something that I would like, I'm really enjoying or that I enjoy, which I always do, and that makes it kind of fun because I'm able to, like, you know, have fun and share that time with you guys. But I'm gonna try and be more like strategic about it so I can use streams as another way to create like better content, do guides and stuff like that, and just pump things out more frequently for you guys, honestly. That hurt. I don't think this is the manor, but I'm gonna go here anyways. There's so many different pathways here. Shayla! What's up, Shayla? Neo 3 is also a very challenging game, kind of open, linear. I would describe it with really challenging bosses. With Neo 3, I actually was the world's first to beat that level 1 with no armor. So yeah, I'm familiar with it, just a smidge. I may have dabbled with Neo 3. But yeah, I gotta brag sometimes when I do amazing things. Every once in a while. Because it's not often. Honestly, if I never tell you guys, you wouldn't know unless you're here, so I do like to share those things so that way you guys can be like, oh cool, and the playthroughs and the, you know, find the Neo 3 playlist and you'll see. So I just like to make sure you guys are aware of that. What's up, Shayla? How you doing? Get wrecked. And we'll do this. Nice. Dudley says Dead Cells is so much fun. Yeah, you know, the funny thing about that, here's another humble brag. I'm just kidding. No, so for Dead Cells, like I was like the lore guy for Dead Cells. Like I covered it for many seasons, if you would, and updates, and I was covering all the lore on Dead Cells and it was one of my most popular series at the time. So really fun and a really cool nostalgic feeling, big milestone for the channel back then when I was still trying to figure out what I was gonna do, and I ended up becoming a lore channel, so it was really nice. But yeah, Dead Cells is fantastic. One of my favorite roguelites, and Enter the Gungeon's probably just one I played, you know, maybe several years ago for the first time. Or seriously, I started it many times and I sucked at it, but then I played it seriously and like 100%ed it, minus like one gun combination that you have to like randomly get. It's so awesome though. That's probably my favorite, right? And right after that is Dead Cells. I've been addicted to playing Sworn. It's another roguelite. There's one called Skull, which is pretty cool. And I think it's just like SKUL, like it's only one L. That one's pretty good. Of course it sends me back. Shayla, what are you working on today, Shayla? What are we doing today? Are you cooking? Are you chilling? Hopefully. It's raining over here, so I don't think this is the right path. I was gonna go to the manor, right? And then I ended up deviating, I think. Whee! Wilson says, that's why I play games and watch people like you streaming or providing content. I don't want to become a personality. Just share the experience. Yeah, I mean, that's what I like to do. Oh, I suck. I lost all my XP. That's fine. The good thing is I had just attained a new donation. I forget what they're called. When you get the new points, like the skill points, so it's fine. And he's just gone. That's fine too. That's... Somehow my Chris is still down there. It shouldn't be, but it's fine. You know, I've never actually tested it to see if you lose it if you don't recover it, like in most Souls-likes. But right now, the death mechanic is so buggy, I don't even know. Shayla says, my youngest and I just finished filling up our garden beds, and I got a few more plants planted and cleaned up. Nice. You know, we're so late on that, but it's been raining like non-stop since April, so we haven't even been able to get out there. Look at the rat. He's going crazy. So yeah, I'm not really sure what we're going to do or what the plan is, because it's been raining pretty much endlessly since April. It's raining again today. So I'm not entirely sure how we're going to be able to get anything done or planted anytime soon, but I'd like to because it's already May, so it's, in my opinion, kind of late for some things. Oh, chainsaw dude. And then we have this, of course. Oh gosh. Okay, I am gonna heal again, actually. We might get a little rain today, I hope, and it's supposed to be rain tomorrow, so we're behind. Oh, you're behind on rain this year? Yeah. Not us. I mean, we may be, I don't know, but it doesn't feel like it. My gosh, it's been raining just like steadily. Okay, so maybe we do have to go down. Every sign points to downstairs. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you got stuff done. That's exciting. Inspiring, because I need to. Okay. I also like the soundtrack whenever it's not like skipping or bugging out. It's a good soundtrack. It's fun. Okay, so we got this guy. And a huge dude right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to be careful here. So let's go ahead and try this path first. Oh, I've seen this before. I actually came out on the other side of this when I went down a well. Yeah, I've been here. Okay, I've been here. This is good. So now at least I know where I'm at. I didn't go this way though, so this is just the other side of that fort. Okay, that's good. So we're getting some, you know, kind of connecting the dots. Slaya says, good day, Inhuman. What's up, Slaya? Your text, your name or your user or handle or whatever you call it is like almost the same color as Shayla. So I was like, wait, who's this? Fam says, what's up, fam? Slaya says, hi, Shayla, which is always impossible to say. And Shayla says, hey, Slaya and fam. Whew, I did it. Nailed it. Let's just glitch this guy, hopefully. Balls. Brother? Hold on. Oh! Ah, get out of my face. I got him. Okay, good. And there's another brother over there. Okay, I am Kind of scared right now. Okay, so what do we do? What do we do? Let's grab some... Well, let's look for loot, right? That's just the other side. So nothing. There was nothing there. There was nothing there at all. Uh-oh. You know, I want the rest of that Berserker set. I have a feeling it's not close by. I only got one piece of the Berserker set and I'm kind of hooked. Like, I want the rest of it. I feel like I came down here too and one of the dudes chased me, right? This is where I fought the big guy for the first time and I died. So that means that's the area down below, and then I have this brother over here. Okay, we got the big guy. I wonder if I can sneak on him. Oh, that's so awesome. See, your lawyer is just dumb. Slayer said, good news, Inhuman, my surgery was... Oh, man, it's so awesome. I am so proud for you, man. That's such great news, Slayer. Yes. Yeah, I was like, when he was nervous, I was like, he shouldn't be. Like, hey, it's all about the evidence, you know? That is so great. I am so proud and happy. That is freaking awesome, man. Oh, you're gonna have all that relief you've been seeking for such a long time too, man. Well deserved. It's locked. Let's see. I kind of just need a save point. Please be the Berserk set something. Please, please, please. Yes! Okay, so they're spreading this bad boy out everywhere. Now, he will kill me, most likely. That's just a way back down. We've already explored kind of the other side of it. Fam says, hopefully everything goes smoothly for you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's such great news, man. That makes me so happy. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's not good. There's so many areas. This is an open area. Very open. Please be Berserk or something. Whoa! Oh my gosh. I think that was the shortcut too. I'm gonna go back around there and open that shortcut. Shayla says, that's fantastic, Slaya, for sure. And Slaya saying, thanks, fam. Thank you, Shayla. Yeah, I'm super happy and excited. You should be, man. That's amazing news. That's such good news. Berserker furs. Hoo, hoo, hoo. He's gonna look good. He's gonna look real good. What charm do I have on the... Oh, I see. The 9 strength. Okay, I see. Let's change this up a little bit, shall we? And then balance. Ice resistance? No need. I don't need ice resistance. Look, we're getting there. We're getting kind of berserkery. I like it. But this is still the best looking armor. So now I'm actually a little mixed. Oh, no, I'm not. I have to go all the way back down here and then go back. It's so funny because I actually haven't progressed the direction I'm supposed to progress. So. I deal with chronic pain, so anytime people get relief, I'm so happy for that. Oh, I can only imagine. Let me get my bearings real quick and I'll read that. Slaya, let me see here. I'm a little mixed up. The gun. Oh, he didn't even notice. That was sick. You're dead. Okay, now we can actually probably just skip around a little bit. Go here. Who can I stealth kill from here? Whoa, mama. Okay. Somehow he noticed me. Get away. I'm not pleased with you, sir. In the slightest. yeah, that's the stuff. Okay, we're gonna go around. Stop it. Nope. Okay, yes. Everybody shoot me, please. That was where I got Berserker Furs. Oh, fudge. Okay, let me just kill these fools real quick. Once I can breathe, I'll read chat. Sorry, guys. It's kind of a tough sequence here. Okay, stop! My gosh. You can't fit through there because you're big. Haha. And there's this, of course. Okay, we're gonna sneak to that. Whew. My lawyer was concerned because the opposing attorney said he had some paperwork to send my attorney, which she thought was gonna be something bad. Turned out to be a good thing, actually. Good. He must be newer because these fools dabble with papers all the time. Fantastic news indeed. Yeah, I have chronic pain from my herniated discs in my back. The action I was in made my back worse and also injured my SI joint, which is what I need surgery for. Well, I'm so glad that it's got approved, man. The relief is on its way, and I'm just happy that it worked out for you. See? Good things happen to good people, man. That's awesome. Really happy for you. How do I get up here? The music's so creepy. That's like, it's very like conjuring. Jacondan Tail Charm. I thought I had that already. Mayhaps not. Don't shoot me, bro! Oh, he shot me. You know, if you're gonna do that, I have one too. You jerk. Get wrecked. Alright, so nothing else hidden around here. Mine's bigger. Okay, now we go here. And we'll come in over here. I think there's a... Yeah, I knew there was a pathway, because there was a shooter in one of these areas. So I can open this up. Well, the shooter isn't accessible from here, surprisingly. Rox, what's up? Hola, my friend. I can't wait to get this pain medication and get back to where... Oh, for sure. Yeah, as much as we... Like, I know you don't like taking meds either. I absolutely hate it. Sometimes it's necessary. It's a necessary evil. Slayer says, I'm sorry to hear that shit. It's really a terrible thing dealing with chronic pain, for sure. I hurt my neck when I was 18. Got in a really bad wreck. Almost died. The city sued me because I destroyed the bridge in my wreck. So I was like, well, that's great. And I was like miserable for like so many years after that. I never had any surgery or anything. I still hurts, but I don't know. I don't know. It's one thing I don't know. I probably won't end up doing, but my cervical spine was jacked. Oh, hello, friend. Are you gonna try and do something more clever? I will eat through your defenses, man. So he gave me tons of money, and he was a red eye, so he won't be coming back anytime soon. There was... this. Oh, La Rox. This should be... Yes! Okay, good. This is the other side. Ho, ho, ho. It's all coming together now. Hola. How's it going? Uh-oh. Whoa! That wasn't very stealthy. His gun looks really cool. Get wrecked. Okay. Okay, now I get him, and then we should be good. Hope everybody's doing great today. We'll grab this. Interestingly enough, there's a pathway, but to what? To what, I say? Whoa! Very nice. Pandaran Mezuzah. Alright, so we have one of the Mezuzahs for this area now, which that's cool. I much rather would have had a Berserker piece, because that armor looks pretty nice. Unfortunately, this armor, as amazing as it looks, only provides defense, a big amount of defense, but yeah, I don't care about defense, you know that. I wanna kill stuff hard. So that's unfortunate, because it looks the best to me. I don't know if there's anything here. Not a darn thing. You guys have given me some excellent game suggestions, though, so I'm looking forward to that. Sorry to hear that, Inhuman, but it seems you're in fairly good health now. Yeah, I mean, I kind of just got used to it. It's just one of those things you just kind of like, you don't realize, you're like, oh yeah. Because you just deal with it for so long. But it's one of those things that's noticeable, like, you know, I try and put my daughter up on my shoulders, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I can't eat, like, I gotta put her down after, like, a few seconds. You know, things that you take for granted, you know, like, you know, that you're like, oh yeah, I can, like, nope, can't do that. So it's just little stuff like that. You get used to it because it's a dull pain that you just are kind of accustomed to. It's just part of, you know, what you're used to. And then, unfortunately, I should say, it's just one of those things that eventually, I don't know, you kind of just end up dealing with. But, yeah, much better than I was. And I was in such good shape then that I was able to, like, recover relatively quickly where I could, like, do things, but I missed, like, a lot of school. I was, like, in, obviously, my first year in college, and, you know, I was missing so many classes, and it was just a mess. Pretty much everything was going wrong at that time in my life. But, we turned it around. Yeah, not doing that. Whoa! Okay. That wall scared me. Red eye. See, making the red eye, like, have his own fog wall, it's like, you don't even deserve a fog wall, dude. Guy is tanky as all hell. I really like his gun. The design's always been really good, though. I've enjoyed that as well. Oh man, he hit really hard! I'll go ahead and use this last heal too. Lovely. I don't want to get poisoned anymore, so... That attack is actually quite powerful. If I get hit one more time, I'm dead. Like, it's like a 10-minute fight. It's not, but it's like a 50,000 second ordeal. You mess up, it's like Neo, you know, like you're just styling on the fool and then you get hit and you're like, yep, I'm dead. It's more like an exaggerated blunderbuss. Yeah, it is. That gun looks more like a cannon, yeah. It's definitely like cannon-y musket. It's like a musket slash blunderbuss from hell. Very good observations. See, because then when I'm too aggressive, then he does his little attack, because the recovery animations takes forever. I'm gonna go for it. There you go. Okay. I'm being aggressive. Parrying the projectile does nothing, by the way. Let it die. Oh, lovely. I'm gonna die anyways because my freaking heals didn't come back. This is what pisses me off. sometimes. Like when the bugs actually work against you, like that hard. The cannon. Yeah, that's a cool looking gun though. I like it. Cool looking cannon. You know, the blunderbuss is one that I never really used in Bloodborne. Well, I used the regular one, whatever it was. There was like the shotgun one and then the regular. I can't remember. Probably Hunter's pistol and blunderbuss. I don't remember. I don't even remember the names. What is this? Jacondin something? Yep, Sprig. I need to go ahead and try increasing my heals. Whatevs, bro? I found Levidia and Mir. Nice! Nice. Yeah, once you find... There's quite a bit going on in Mir, actually. She will continue all the way to, like, the end of that particular area as well. Rox's Hunter's Pistol. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I guessed. It's been a while, man. Haven't Bloodborne in a long time. You know what, dude? I can't even die myself. Let's see here.
There is more than one way to skin a cat. I would know.
Maybe he's a cannibal cat. Matter of fact, since we're here, Shayla had mentioned a really cool tree, things in the tree here. I think under stealth. You can sprint while crouching. I always mean to do that. You can now move faster while crouching. Enemies can't perceive you as much. Enemies half the time don't even notice I'm around anyway, so I'm not really going to worry about that. Stealth takedowns deal increased damage. That's cool, but I mean, it pretty much almost kills them. You can perform stealth takedowns on bigger enemies. Double execution buffs for stealth takedowns. Aerial takedowns perform a shockwave. That's cool too. Kind of defeats the purpose of the stealth part of it though. Takedowns restore mana. Okay, let's see if these actually work. Very nice. What about all this junk? Stigmata. More health? I just need more uses. Gain extra poise. All right, cool for me. I'm happy with that. Happy with all those little updates to the build. Now I have my 4th heal again. Okay, let me figure out my life again. You know what I should do? If I was a smart man, we go back to the Battlefrost Road. We just turn left. Blunderbuss is the equivalent of today's shotgun. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Shayla says the middle one. Yeah, the bigger enemies you can backstab and it's fantastic. Yeah, I'm definitely those are good. Those are really good trees. The stealth tree has all that stuff that Shayla was talking about, and I'm assuming we can put it to good use here in this next little section, in fact. Come at me, bro! You make me sick. The first like 3 attempts, I hit him like 30 times before he was like, I think I'll respawn. Now he hyper armors through a lot of these attacks. And I am super greedy and aggressive, and I'm getting hits where I shouldn't be getting them, but I don't care. I did some cool things too because of the bug, honestly. Whenever you don't have enough heals, whenever you die, right? Sometimes your heals don't replenish. So, what the hell? I'm in an interesting position where I can actually use that to my benefit while I'll be worn out, and worn out applies some status buffs. So, using the bugs against it. We'll use the bugs to our advantage. Whee! Okay, this guy shouldn't be hard. He just is tanky. And it's annoying. Dude, I could talk about your mom right now. I'm so angry. Whoa! Lavidia's quest goes on forever though, Shayla. It goes on for quite some time. Die! Okay, now I need to go back to the little witch at some point so that I can get those sweet, sweet flask uses that I've had 3 of the entire game. I can't wait to backstab the big guy. I'm going to try actually do it on the way back. I'm pretty sure it's death. If it even allows me to jump that. So we need to go attend the feast now. This has all been kind of like a fun little bonus area. Oh, we can try it on this guy. Yeah, we'll be facing the perfect direction. Please don't explode that, sir. Oh, okay, never mind. Very good. Very good. Keep spamming. Just keep spamming it, brother. They want to be cheap. Be cheap in turn. Honey wine. And he's probably going to see me. I would like to try and backstab him. Turn away, you. And then we'll go back towards the other save point that we probably should have avoided narrowly. Shinto! Yeah, I did the weird glitch thing. He's like, are you real or not? Yeah, I screwed up. I gloved up, man. I gloved up. Oh my gosh, and 3! Okay. Well, I saw the red dot. I saw it there for a few seconds. Susanna, Susanna, how are you? Whoa, I was singing you a song and then the giant rat scared me. Let me read Susanna's comment in just 1 second. Oh my god, I need to get out of here to a safe spot. Let's go back this way real quick and then should be safe here. Okay, good. Susanna says, hi, Mr. Inhuman. Hi, Slay. Hi, Mr. Rug. Oh gosh, she's saying hi to everybody. Hope everyone is well and bouncy. Absolutely. The jiggle physics are on today. Activated. We're not gonna go that way then. Here it is. My gosh. The jiggle physics have been activated. I thought there was a crystal around here. Oh, maybe not. I was going the other way. Okay, so we're gonna travel to maybe. Okay, good. This is it. This is it.
I would know.
And we unequip the ring, re-equip it so we can get our extra flask that we're supposed to have. And then we can go this way. We need to find the rest of the Berserker set. I didn't know it was going to have like fur on it. It's not nearly as cool as I thought, but I like the stats for it. I do like the stats. I kind of want to test something out too. Well, I can't do it anyway. I kind of want. I need to get hit. Hit me! Hit me! Okay, there you go. Okay, so that actually does work. So takedowns do provide health back, which is great. Actually works. Slayer says, "Hi, Susan. I hope you and Marcus are well." Absolutely. I hope you guys are having a great week. It's been so much fun. This week's been amazing so far. Lots of rain. Like, the weather's been terrible. But it's just been a good week, you know? I've been really happy. Stellar Blade has great jiggle physics. Oh, gosh. Don't even remind me. Gives me the chills. The good chills. Yeah, man. I love Stellar Blade. That was a great game. I was just so glad that it just turned out to be a good game and it wasn't just like, you know, fan service type for like little nerds. It was just a great game. The story was amazing. I mean, everything was good. And I know Shayla liked it too. She stood alongside me as I played it and it was awesome. It was a really fun game. Despite all the silly controversy. I'm curious if I guess I could be up here for a bit so I can get a good vantage point of everything. Rock says, "Hi, Susie." Yeah, great physics and style. Oh, yeah. Apparently, you said that there's some DLC that has like 2B in it, and I think that I never played that. Like Nier, I played Nier, but not Nier Automata, however you say that. I've not played that one. I've played nothing that has 2B in it. Aside from Soul Calibur, I forget which one. Soul Calibur like 6, which did feature her as a DLC fighter, and she was incredible in that game. She was one of my favorite fighters. But yeah, I actually haven't played those games, and I would love to. I'm really big fan of Nier. Like, the original Nier was just so good. And there's a song, I think it's, I wish I could remember it. It's called like Papa's, I don't know, Serenade or whatever. And that song literally, like, when I heard it for the first time, it brought tears to my eyes. It was the strangest thing. And the funny thing about it is that, like, I looked it up. I was like, this is like a amalgamation of all these different languages that I'm kind of familiar with, you know? And it was weird because it's not a real language, but it's like a mixture of actual real world languages. And it was just so pretty. But anyway, it's such a great freaking game. Oh, how cool do I look now? Let's see. Yeah. Susanna says, "Yes, we will. Thank you." Marcus is down the driveway shouting at another dude. Nice. That's what we like to hear. I just hope that one day they don't stop delivering packages because they're so scared. Like, no, he's scary. He's scary. I don't know if we're gonna deliver packages over there. He's scary. So mayhaps we need to increase the vets. Let's see here. What do we do here? Why is this one so strong? I mean, that actually looks better for it. But, okay, we're gonna go back. Well, I mean, we can use this for now. I don't have feet, but that's fine. We'll find them in here, right? Yeah, it has DLC content for Nier and other games, but I think it's just outfits in one boss fight. Well, that's fine. I'm all about the fashion. You tell me there's fashion in a game, and I'm like, hell yes. Literally, I love like collectible outfits and weapons that I'll never use. I just want to have them and storm away, you know? I absolutely love loot in games. Oh, come on. I missed that. Completely missed my jump. Slays is hilarious, Susanna. Yeah, that is pretty funny. Kind of run of the mill. It is a, it is a Wednesday, right? So it's about time. He was overdue for a good shout session. He's been too happy lately. I'm like, I'm waiting for his little shout session for sure. Okay, let's see here. Let's try. Well, I'll just go this way then. Oh, I was gonna say, I missed that. Jump! Jump! I don't think I'm actually supposed to jump on this, but I am. But I will, darn it. That didn't feel right. Like, I don't think I was supposed to do that. The blood... Well, come on. I still don't have the ability to do that. That's so annoying. Give me the skill I need to bleed. That's so annoying. I still don't have that skill, guys. There will be no feast today. Well, if that's nothing, then I guess we have to go explore. Luke says, found someone's stuff downside of the workshop this morning. Finally got a hold of the guy he came to collect and pulled 4,500 cash out of the jacket pocket. Gutted it a little as the work would have been lovely, but it's his stuff and gave us all 100. Each 3 people more. Oh, wow. That's insane. That's crazy. Susanna says, no, Mr. Slay, it's because they don't drive up to the house, and sometimes they sling packages near the gate because they're lazy. Oh, yeah, for sure. Fam, have a great night, my friend. Have a good night. Rock says, the same way Liza P gave Honor to Wolong, which was insane, because both of those games I had been playing pretty much non-stop, so... Wolong was one of the games that I actually ended up deciding to share, like, my builds. I like to kind of keep my builds private, you know? It's like, I don't know why, I'm just weird like that, but that was one of the first games to start sharing some of the build ideas that I had, and it was tons of fun. Mr. Cat, can you please not do that again? Let's go see if there's anything else. I don't think so, but yeah, and then I was already over here, so there's nothing. Nothing at all. And that's death. Alright, well, shoot, I guess I'll do what the game tells me to do then. Everyone's saying goodnight to fam. He lost about 3K and stuff gone out of the bag. That's insane.
Oh, I am famished.
That's insane.
You.
Alright, let's see what's around here. Oh! Oh, these are just mushrooms. I couldn't tell what it was, but there's mushrooms in the snow. Interesting. They're resilient to cold weather. I can never tell if this is an area I can search, or if it's just like, you know, for design or whatever, for decoration. Slayer says that sucks, and then delivery people can be lazy. Oh yeah, they usually throw my stuff. Surprised he didn't do the follow-up yellow attack. He loves that one. I might be dead here. No. I refuse. And that works. And we got some health back from the takedown. So we have this area over here, and then we can see what's over here. Susanna says, my new pink trainers came today, Mr. Human, but I'm angry because they smell really bad. Really? They're new, but they smell. Does it have like a weird, like, chemical type smell because of the material? Or are they stinky? Yeah, that was really nice, for sure. So Slayer says, congrats, Luke. That was nice of you, and nice of the guy, too. Yeah, I've noticed that like with like really cheap materials, I think they just put a bunch of chemicals in them, and I was lucky. And it just creates like this terrible like chemical smell. Oh no, I hear a bunch of stuff. I don't see anybody. Oh, these are the dudes that start flinging stuff again. Hate these guys. Okay, these aren't as tanky though. The ones that are darker are more tanky. And then we have a red eye over there. Yeah, new shoe smell when it's quality shoes, like when it's made with good materials and stuff, man, it smells delicious. But whenever it's like, I don't know, like when you order stuff, sometimes I don't know where it comes from or whatever, but depending on like if it's like, sometimes the material isn't like, I don't know, it's not good material, it just smells really like chemically. And it's just really, really sharp smell. But if you're saying it stinks, like what if it's like, maybe they made it like in those, you know, like how they always say, like those shops. Okay, I gotta back up. One thing is, I don't know how to set my magic to my other slot, because here I have my second equipment loadout, but I don't know how to actually equip my magic on this slot. Get some health back, I guess. So I'm a little mixed up because I think there was another path over there. It could just loop around, so I guess we could double check. They smell like close-up bottoms. Close-up bottoms. Grossness. Spooky Molder. Spooky Molder says, Inhuman, is the game worth buying? I'm on the fence. I'm going to be honest. I enjoy the game quite a bit. But I'm also incredibly like patient and forgiving with certain things. On console, it did have a little bit of a rough start, and there's still a few bugs that they're ironing out. And at $40, it's a little steep in my opinion for the lack of polish. But I think that it would be like amazing at $30, $35. You know, the $40, it's fine. You know, but it's hard for me to be like, hell yeah, get this game, because there's a few issues it has. You know, and I enjoy it a lot, but I don't know if people are gonna have the same amount of patience as I am. But I do think it's a good game. It's fun. The combat's fun. There's a lot of issues they still need to iron out so that it can be like, you know, if you're looking to get 100% or whatever, like it's probably some work they need to do before that can be achievable. Like in terms of maybe like no bug trophies and things like that. So it's just something that if you have the patience and you don't have anything else you're playing right now, then yeah, absolutely. But if not, then maybe just wait for it to kind of get patched up a bit more, and then it'll be well worth your dollar. Okay, so I am a little mixed up then. So this is where I would have come from to kill those other guys. That should be the skull. Yeah, the cat skull there. So, is there no other pathway to go this way? Nice sword design. Yeah, I really enjoy all of the little details like this, like the design aspect of it. I absolutely love the boss fights, the pairing, how good that feels. There's just some things that are just a little janky, you know? And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But just know that, yeah, I mean, I feel like 40 is a bit steep. I think 30, 35 is real good. That'd be a perfect price point in my opinion. But the game is good. It's enjoyable and it's fun. But you do need a little bit of patience if you're on console. But they're actively working to fix anything and iron all the little issues out. So right now, we hardly have any issues whatsoever. So minus like sometimes there's a little bug when you die, but that's already, they're aware of it and already addressing it. So all good things, all good things. Sorry, your shoes stink. Especially when they're new, that's the worst. Like, what do, you know? It's not like you can throw them in the wash, because that just ruins them and they're brand new, right? So I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, it's a fun game. Even with all the bugs, I've been playing it, you know, and featuring it. Normally, like, with Enotria, I think you guys remember Enotria. I was so fed up with Enotria. But the difference there is that they had made all these grandiose promises and they delivered on none of them. This game never set out to do that. They you know, they were showing development along the way and everything, and you had the ability to check out early access and all that stuff. And I think that can I even go through here? In general, they I think they've done well. It's certainly an indie game, but it's got, again, like a charm to it that I want to see it to the end. See it through to the end. Okay, so we actually did come from up here. That stick is up there then. I was trying to circle back up and around. So there should be a node, corruption node around here somewhere. Better or worse than Enotria, because I didn't love that game, but still didn't regret buying it. It's about the same in terms of the you know, some of the issues you might have. So it's about the same as Enotria, yeah. The only problem with Enotria is that they try to sell it as something different. I didn't like that. So I actually got a refund. That was the first game I ever got a refund on. That's terrible, Suzanne. Nice sword design indeed. Marcus has a room for Mr. Slade that he puts all new things that stink in. He's terrible and thinks everything smells. They'll go in there for a while. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because what are you going to do, right? Like, you can't, like... I mean, I guess you could spray them down or something, but... I don't know where the note is. We'll go around. Air out the room. It's an air out room. Heck yeah, it is. Here's the room for stinky stuff. Hopefully it won't take too long, Susanna says Slaya. And Spooky says, I just asked about Enotria like 1 minute ago. It's funny you brought it up. It's funny because of the delay in chat. I brought it up because of the similarities and some of the you know, the issues, and I was okay with it until I was like, come on, man. Like, I felt like I was scammed with Enotria. This game, not at all. Not at all. And then now, and the team Giamma Games for Enotria is trying to do some Dante's Inferno inspired thing. I'm like, and everybody was excited about the trailer. I'm like, the trailer had no actual gameplay, guys. Like, I was like, what are we excited about here? And it came from a team that didn't even finish or deliver on the roadmap for that game. So all of the stuff that they had on the roadmap for Enotria, they didn't even finish. I don't even know if they got to where the DLC was actually ever provided, because I purchased the early access and whatever, so you can get DLC. I don't even think they fixed that. So I'm disgusted with that team. Very, very annoyed with them because of the way they handled it and touting like some crazy. And then they like, okay, we're moving on. That game that was done, and now we're gonna make another game that looks like none of it was gameplay footage, and it looked worse visually than Enotria. And I was like, how are you going back a step? You know, so I don't think I'll be supporting that game either unless they pay me to play it. They'll have to pay me. I'm not even being a jerk. I'm just saying I will not play that because, like, I felt scammed from the first one. Enotria and Lost Soul Aside. Lost Soul Aside, man, that was interesting. I remember not really enjoying that game either, actually. I had a lot of trouble with enjoying that game. The combat was not at all like I thought it would be, so that's kind of sucky. And the combat to me has to be where it's at. Like this game, combat's good. It's what I expect. It's got a weight to it. It's got everything I'd expect from like an indie Souls-like. So I can deal with all the rest of the stuff as long as the combat's good, you know? And even stupid stuff like that, like somehow he auto-aims even though I'm like dashing it. It's fine, I don't care. I'm not trying to do like a no damage run or anything. You can't take it too serious, but it doesn't break anything, you know? But yeah, Enotria, it was touted as something completely different. The roadmap was all actually just fixes. It wasn't even freaking new content, it was just fixes. And that was really, really disappointing. I was about sick of that damn game. The first time I ever got a refund, by the way. Shayla says, I tried Enotria and couldn't play it because even after decreasing blur, I was still having issues with vertigo. King says, looks great, let's go. Slaya says, use Febreze. Yeah, Febreze is good. I don't know if they have Febreze over across that side of the pond. I mean, maybe they do, right? I don't know. I feel like Febreze is like super American. You know, I'm going to go ahead and do those perfect dodge, you know, activate this and that on perfect dodge kind of things. We like a bit of Febreze in my... Oh, you got... Okay, so Febreze is over in UK too. I thought... I could swear that was like an American thing. That's a very American thing for us to do. Like, it stinks, but let's just cover it up with something that smells good. That's how we handle many of our issues here. It sucks. Let's pretend it doesn't exist. So that's Febreze is like a worldwide phenomenon. Son of a mother. Get off my back, son. And you. With the fungus on your head. That's so funny. So Febreze is like a thing. And No True was made by a Spanish studio. No, it was made by an Italian studio. I could have... Giamma Games is Italian, brother. It's not Spanish. It was their first game. That is true. It was their first game. But they still didn't deliver on their promises. Like, you can't... Like, they literally had DLC that wasn't even available at launch, and then that was something they're going to patch. And I don't think they ever patched it. I don't remember that ever happening, by the way. What else did they... I ended up... I 100% of that game, just so you guys know. Like, in 3 streams, I was just like, nope. I beat it, and then I was like... I had a game-breaking glitch that I was like, you guys have to fix this. And they were like, oh, we're working on it. And then they fix it, and I was like so fed up because I had restarted 3 times, and I was like, I'm just done. So I played through it, and the game itself was not bad. It was just the fact that the package in which it was delivered was deceptive for me. The game itself I could have lived with had they not said like, this is going to be this, this, and that, and we're going to deliver this. And they said all those things, yet they didn't deliver. And that is what messed it up for me. The game, quality-wise, I could live with, but the fact that the way that they were kind of like presenting it and the way that they're presenting like, oh, their roadmap, it's like, dude, y'all just talking about fixes down the road. Like, it should be more than just fixes. And the DLC type stuff was never a big concern for them. So I was like, that's insane. But anyways, I think it was an Italian team. I'm almost certain it was an Italian team. I bet money that it was an Italian team, not Spanish. But even so, it doesn't matter. Yeah, their first game. I just don't like the way it was advertised in terms of like the roadmap and this and that. It was no roadmap. It was just like, okay, we kind of donked up. Here's a list of fixes. Oh man, that was bad. But yeah, I mean, I am being harsh on them only because, like I said, that was the first game I actually refunded. Because when I was looking at all the stuff, I was like, no way. So I beat it real fast, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to refund this. And it was funny that they actually honored that. I don't even know how I was able to do that. I forget how, but I did it somehow. But yeah, it's just annoying. Because I didn't mind the game. I loved that there was a Souls-like with light. Yeah, they had like that awesome, crispy, like, you know, the beaches and the sunflower fields and all that was just really nice. I enjoyed it. You know, the funny thing too is I also beat that game with no mask. I didn't use a mask a single time in that entire game, so I didn't even play it as intended, I suppose. But it was a challenge run that I did. But yeah, the game itself was not the problem. It was I think the dev team, and they just, the way they delivered stuff and the way they were going to be fixing said issues was like not sufficient for me. But I could be a little harsh. Maybe I'm being a little harsh. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, all in all, good things. We're the stinkiest people. Yeah, Americans, we're kind of stinky. Here in France, Spider Studios. Creators of Greedfall and Steel Rising. Oh yeah, but they're shutting down, aren't they, Rocks? Like, they shut down, right? Also, shout out to Codex Lost God. I was so lost in that game multiple times and you saved me. Oh, you bet, man. The dev was really cool, at least in terms of, like, I don't know. I mean, he was really nice at the time. And you know, we talked about the game and whatever. He seemed to be pretty cool. He was... in the chat multiple times on the stream, and it was really fun to have them on stream. It's always cool to have the devs on stream. I'm always a big fan of that. So I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to kill this idiot. Okay, where are you? Because the sound makes it seem like you're in my tail. Okay. Oh, lovely. Freak. All the funguses. They all just aggroed, huh? Well, in that case, let's kill everybody then. La Divina Commedia. That's it. That's the one. Yep. When's it gonna release? Oh, we don't know yet. Okay. We don't know when it comes out yet. La Divina Commedia means divine comedy. Duh, right? But I think the big thing is that it's from that same team, and it's supposed to be like a Dante's Inferno kind of take on things. I don't know. I don't trust it, to be honest, because if you go and watch the trailer, none of that's actual gameplay, and it has this weird like visual thing to it that I'm like, what is this? Like I can't put my finger on it, but Enotria looked better, is what I'm saying, and I'm like, what are they doing here? What's the design? What's the art choice, or what do you call it? Perspective, or whatever the hell they're doing here. What direction are they? The art direction. I hope it'll be better than Enotria. Me too. Enotria, again, the game itself wasn't bad. I even liked the story. I just didn't like the devs. That's it. Because of the way they handled it. I didn't mind anything else. Ah! I just didn't like the way the devs handled stuff. The game wasn't even bad. It's not even that the game's bad or anything. Oh, how are you so strong? Rock says, an epic dark fantasy action RPG inspired by the work of Italian poet Dante. Giacomo's Italian, brother, I promise you. Are those your new cans? No, these are my old cans. Wait! These are my old cans right now. I'm going to try and get them tomorrow, Thursday, so that I can have them on featured in Friday's stream. But I have not even gotten out of the house because it's been raining like crazy. And because I've been like nonstop with little Saber, the little cat. The little kitty cat. It's been raining like crazy, so really bad weather, like bad storms over here. Oh, no, he's not dead. Yeah, he is. Bad storms. So if I can get out of the house, I'm going to buy them. Because I wanted to do that by Friday, so I have time. But it's raining again today. So I'm assuming that I saw a purple item up here. Oh, okay. That's going to be from possibly the cave that we could venture into from the other side, I suppose. Okay. Hopefully that's the last piece of this set. The group Nacon literally killed Spider Studio. And how exactly did that happen? I'm sure it's all, you know, it's always something, like office politics type crap. But how did that happen? Because Steel Rising wasn't bad either. In fact, I thought Steel Rising was going to be like on par with Lies of P. I didn't realize Lies of P was going to be a freaking phenomenal game. I thought it was going to be about the same quality as Steel Rising. I've actually featured Steel Rising on the channel, and I didn't do it in a challenge run capacity because back then I was still kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I was fine. It was a few years ago. It's not like a big change, but I just wasn't doing as many challenge runs back then. So I did really enjoy that game, Steel Rising. It had tons of dialogue and really cool history and stuff like that. I liked it. A big fan of that game, actually. And that one, in my opinion, lacked polish, but it was delivered quite well. I mean, I think the game was solid. I never had any like game-breaking issues or anything like that. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every moment of that game. The boss fights were awesome. You had a bunch of different build kind of capabilities and stuff. I have 3 creme custards. Yeah, these are my old cans. I'm hoping to get my new ones tomorrow so I can have them for Friday's stream, for the birthday stream. A game we need to go down as fast as possible. Go down? I don't remember that game. Maybe that's what they thought, hey, if our company follows the same mentality, then we're good to go. And they just shut it down. Then the end of the company was nigh. Dude, I can't survive more than one. Okay, so there you go. Just have to do it this way then. You're annoying. But I can figure out, as long as I can stop his initial combo, I'm good. But he still has lots of health. So he must be a red eye. Oh no. Why? Damn it. And I'm sure I'm gonna load right, some random spot. Oh, Mr. Say, how's the lovely Saber doing? Saber's doing great. Yeah, Saber's doing really good. He's sleeping right now, and here, and actually, like at 12:45, I'm gonna go check on him. Check on my little guy. He's been sleeping really good, and I was playing with him all morning. But I was like, I gotta get to work, little man. He takes up a lot of time, but he's super cute. He's kind of worth it. But yeah, he's definitely a handful, but I love spending time with him. So, and obviously he's a baby, so I think he needs the attention. I think it goes a long way in terms of their rehabilitation and just healing and stuff. So whatever it takes, we'll be here for him. But yeah, he's a little time sink, that one. A furry little time sink. But yeah, I'm gonna go check on him here in a little bit, and if he's awake, I'll bring him out for a sec. But he's gonna need to eat again and all the things. I don't know, I'd love to get a kitty, but I don't know how the dog would act with a cat. Oh yeah. Our cats are finally starting to sort of warm up to him, so. Matter of fact, I want to go check on him now. Now you guys got him in my head, so. Let's just see what's around here real quick so I know which direction to take. So I need to figure that out because I want that and I want those. So there's probably a way around to kill this node. Would be this way. So there was an enemy over here on this side, so we'll check them out in just a moment. But I want to go check on little man now because he's in my little head now. I got him in my head. I should be safe here. I'll be right back, guys, and I'll bring him out if he's feeling good and rested. He heard me and he started doing his little crunchy meow. So when he wakes up, he's like, yeah. He sounds so crunchy. Hi. So I'm gonna wake him up for a little bit and I'm gonna go give him his little food. And then I'll be back. But look, he's already getting hyped. Hi. I'm gonna say hi to the world. The whole world is yours for the taking, little one. Come here. I got you. You're not gonna meow anymore, you little crunchy meow? He immediately was like, oh, he's here. Hi, did you have a good nap? He's so cute, he's so little. The dog hasn't been brought up with cats. Could be tricky to introduce a cat into his territory, says Slaya. Inhuman, have you played Forspoken? I have. And I think that it's a good game. It's just not my kind of game. Like, I love the character. I love that one. I forget her name, but she's always in movies that I just enjoy watching. She's British, if I'm not mistaken. And she's very pretty, in my opinion. She was in Resident Evil too. But anyways, the game itself, I I think it was good. Combat was good. Exploration was fun. But it's games like that are too sandboxy that I get really bored of really quick. And I know that I wouldn't have played the game to completion, you know? But I hate the reception and how heavily criticized the game was. I thought it was very good in terms of like there's nothing wrong with the game, but they criticize it for all the wrong reasons, I think. But in general, I would say that I enjoyed my experience with it. I just know that it's a game type that I would get bored with. And that's the only thing. Oh my god! You can't sleep here because no, he's just chilling. All right, I have to hold on, little brother. What are you doing? There's nothing back. Oh, he sees the green screen. Slaya says, yeah, for sure, Susanna. He can be a butthead too. He's a good dog though. Susanna says, yeah, it's not his fault. Bless him. Shayla says, so cute. Yeah, he is cute. Hey, this could be you. Let me show him what he could be. Ah, Saber, stop it. Stop it. Let go. Let go of my spine. Okay, look. This could be you. You could be a berserker cat. Like that one. Milka Rosa says, meowk. Such a nice color too. He's got this like really neat. He's like a tabby, I think, but he's got like this smokiness to him. It's insane. Like that's not the filter. Like I don't even have a filter on right now. I'm just that beautiful. But the cat is also cute, sort of. The cat is a tabby technically, but this color that you're seeing here, he's literally that smoky color. I don't even know what it is. It's like a smoke color, but he's got the striations and the marks of like a tabby. This is very interesting, but he's my little guy. You're hyper again, aren't you? Okay, let's go. Let me go feed him. Let me go feed him real quick, and then we'll make sure he's good in a little bit as well. Say bye to the world. Not like that way, but just say goodbye to the people. Don't say bye to the world. You're gonna be here for a long time. Oh, there, he's doing it. Why are you meowing like the crunchy meows? You're still sleepy, aren't you? Okay, let's go. He's hungry. Let me go feed him. Okay, sorry guys. He's little. He needs the time and attention for sure. He's eating now, and once he's done, so like right around 1 o'clock, I'm gonna go check on him again, make sure he like potties in the little box, in his little box, because I don't want him to have a little accident. Oh, little baby. Slay says, hey Rosa, hope you're having a good day at work. What's up, Rosa? Welcome back, man. I know you're here for the Crimson Desert finale. Shayla says, the way I introduced the cat to our dog was to keep him in a carrier in the room for a little bit so they get used to the smell. Yeah, that's a really good idea, actually. They're primarily driven by scent, believe it or not, more so than like visual. So the cats have been acting the exact same way, in fact. I'm going towards the feast. Have a good day at work. Don't work too hard. What type of work do you do? I never asked. Hot take, the cat people in PURRFECT. I love the cat people in PURRFECT. They're awesome. They're called Fatus. The Fatus people. Customer service, e-commerce stuff. Oh, I remember those days when I was a wee lad. Oh, I don't miss it because it's funny because you see me, I'm chatting with you guys talking and whatever, but I am so quiet and like reserved and like I'm a thinker. Like I'm like in my head all the time. You see a very energetic, happy, outgoing version of me. I'm super introverted and I just like watch and listen. There's not so much talking, but here I don't ever shut up. Snow covered journal written by Tandaran Scout. The report reads as follows. No passage along the Ballafrost Road. Strange red tendrils have spread across the bridge and a foul presence hangs in the surrounding air. We must find another way to cross the river.
From here, there is a manor just a skip down the lane.
I'm going to check on Little Man in a little bit, guys, just to make sure he doesn't potty all over the floor.
To cordially invite you to attend a banquet.
Oh, that's going to be tough sometimes. Certainly.
Go on. See
Anytime you deal with humans, it's always tough, I'd say.
Right behind you. For I've a tale to spin along the way.
Oh gosh. Grimaldi.
She yearned to see her dolly, oh, did Saucer
so.
In town she'd sit beside the well, there Saucer liked to go.
But yeah, I am interested in the next trailer for La Divina Commedia, whatever, but at the same time, I'm also like very cautious and hesitant. I just want to see like, what's the game actually going to look like, you know? The trailer they showed at the Game Awards like a year ago, that's not it. Also, the combat that they're showing, that's not how the game's going to play either. Unlike Lords of the Fallen 2, where the combat has a lot of like grapple type, grab type, like semi-scripted type things where you're executing a takedown or finisher type move. What you saw in the trailer for that was not that. It was not. So this is interesting. I don't. That's an item over there. Okay, so here's the thing. I've been over. Oh, yeah. I need to go all the way over there still. That purple item right over there. And then we still have all of this.
Soon, my lord, what a fast we
Yeah, I can only imagine. Customer service is tough because people are tough. Looking forward to Lords of the Fallen 2 and Mortal Shell 2. Same. You know, I might have an opportunity with Lords of the Fallen 2 in terms of like exclusive type content, but it's a really, really big commitment for me that I don't know if I can actually do because it requires like some incredibly strange hours for me to be available. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like do it. But big damage, by the way. We'll see. We'll see. If not, it's fine. I'll just play it like everybody else. Creme custard. We shall see how that plays out. But if not, it's fine.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
Come at me, bro. I'm gonna go check on Little Man actually because he's probably done. So let me just. He didn't eat, but like for 5 seconds at a time. But 1 second. Sorry guys, but you know how it is. Taking care of little kitty cats. Well, he seems fine. He just, he's super hyper, and he pounced on me. And he just was hanging onto my foot, and he was like meowing, like, purring really loud, and I was like, okay. He's just chill moding it right now, so I'll check on him every few minutes. Because he's eating now, so he should be good, though. And thank you guys for being patient. I sent my PC setup in Sherpas. Did you play Kazan? I did. I played Kazan. I was actually... I always say this, and you guys probably are like, so like, really? Like, yeah, but yes. So I always say these things and what I've done or accomplished because it's just cool so you guys can check it out and see what I've done. But yes, I did play Kazan, and when it first came out, before all the patches and this and that, I was doing the world's first fists-only run, and I beat Viper, like, before all the nerfs and stuff. But then I was covering Path of Exile, too, really extensively. So I ended up having to deviate from that for a bit, and I went back, and I then just had to finish Kazan, like, in a kind of a standard type playthrough. But, yeah, I like Kazan quite a bit. It's a damn shame that they got rid of it. They dissolved the company. I mean, that's really... I don't know. It just sucks because some of these great studios, like even the one for Wuchong and all that, like they're just falling apart, man. But yeah, I do anything Souls-like I'll do. And typically I do it in a challenge run capacity for sure. But yeah, I do... those are my favorite types of games. Action RPGs, ARPGs, roguelites, and Metroidvanias are my absolute favorites. So I kind of want to kill this guy. Oh, thank you so much. Rock says he did Kazan. Yeah, you guys are taking care of me while I'm taking care of the little cat. I appreciate that. He usually covers most Souls. Like, yep. Yeah, I think before this we had covered Neo 3. You know, we've done a little bit of everything. How am I supposed to... Oh, I just missed the jump. No, I didn't. I had to slide down. Well then. Fists only... Yeah, it was incredibly difficult. Like, you should see the footage. Like, it was insane. It was very difficult, but I was at the point... I was, like, pretty much peak at the time because I had done so many challenge runs recently. So I was, like, I was feeling pretty good about it. I was pretty confident in it, but I was also just hooked on Path of Exile, and I was covering it, and I was trying to kind of get into that whole, like, community and stuff, and that is a rough crowd, I'll tell you that. I know I'm not supposed to go this way. I know. But also, I'm stubborn, so. Whatever. But yeah, Fists only was what I did initially. I got all the way through Viper, and that was pretty awesome, but then I didn't get to finish. Kazan was an amazing game. I think I'm actually going to play that now. I absolutely love Kazan. Yeah, Kazan's really good, and I don't know what the future of it holds. Probably nothing, unfortunately, but I thought it was fantastic and a great addition to the Souls-like genre. It was just such a good game. Very Neo-inspired, and I thought that was so cool, too, because I was just getting into Neo again. Or I should say for the first time, really, because I had played the games, but I didn't really enjoy them too much until I actually played through in a challenge run capacity. And then I was like, wow, these games are freaking amazing. Okay, so I don't have any pants on. I mean, not in real life. I might have pants on. I'm talking about the game. In the game, I don't have any pants on, so I need to get my pants. Kazan was an amazing game. Milka Rose says, I did 100% Kazan when it came out. I remember it only had easy and normal. Yeah, that's exactly right. Susanna says, Marcus came past, said hi to all his old muckers, and send money for chat. Larkins, thanks, shut off again. I hope is he cooled down now from that stupid delivery guy? I hope so. I feel like Marcus bounces back from being like fed up. Like me, I'm in a mood. Like if I get mad, I'm mad all day. Like it ruins my whole day. I'm like that. But I feel like he can bounce back really, really quickly, which is a very good quality. Yeah, Marcus is awesome. Okay, how do I get over there? I want to get that. I don't like continuing to progress if I've missed things visibly that I know likely aren't going to lead to what I'm that purple item, so. Probably another crepe, right? Milkarosa says, it's funny, my Facebook story showing me my previous clips about Kazan a year ago. It's like, yeah, when they do memories or whatever. That's funny. You know, I don't use social media at all, aside from just for my business, which is this. So I'm terrible at social media. I'm like the worst like user ever. People ask me questions like, I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't use it. I don't use any social media. That's the wrong way. Why go this way? Oh, come on. Okay, we got it. This should lead me to those other purples. Please, 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 if I'm right. Yeah, he's so big and scary. Oh my gosh. There's 2 of them? That's not cheap at all, is it? Brothers, like for real. And there's a 3rd over there. Brother, hold on, I'm dead. I'm not. That's just this angle. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, I need to do a takedown. I don't even know his moveset, man. No! You 100%ed it too? I did not. Rock says, I must do a run with the great sword in Kazan. I did with spear and dual blade, but I didn't do the big sword. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for birthday, Lark. Yay! Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Marcus and Susanna. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I think it was a great game. A bonk build. Yeah, exactly. Big sword. I'm sure if the great sword is unlike a great sword in any of other games I've played in that kind of genre, because it just like you can kind of chain it together in such a way it's like you're using the momentum of the sword. I don't know, it's just done so well. I really like the way it feels. Thank you so much again, Marcus and Son. You guys are amazing. Much love to you guys. You guys are always so freaking awesome. Uh-oh. Yo! Okay. This will lead me to the purple item. 2-hit combo. And I'm dead. Because I didn't get my heals back. My spar build. Oh, my build was insanely satisfying. Oh, I bet. Spear. Man, I am sucky at reading between the lines. Milka says, as soon as I get transmog, I'll do female Kazan. Indeed. Oops. Just cheese them. Yeah, I remember at the time I was playing, like recently when I actually beat it, you could play as a female Kazan. Which I was like, what? What's happening? Very confused. Maybe I'll play with a spear. The spear was really good, man. The spear had such an amazing moveset, but I went dual wielding because I felt like that was like canonically like what he would do in real life, you know? If Kazan were to choose his build, I think he would go dual wielding. But this is probably the way I need to go to progress, right? So we're gonna go back because I'm crazy, I get it. Spear is broken. I thought dual blade was OP. Yeah, every time I forgot who, I think it was Rox. Rox was giving me a hard time because I was playing like on, I think, normal difficulty or whatever. The difficulty had now been changed because I didn't know it was, and then I was like, oh, that sucks. So, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is, but it was so funny because Rox was like, oh, this is OP. I'm like, well, everything I'm doing is OP. And I wasn't trying to do like some, oh, this is the easy build, but it was really funny. I prefer to call it the guts build. I did dual wield and greatsword. I think, honestly, I think spear would be the next best, but I didn't even unlock the full potential of the dual wielding, by the way, so there's still much for me to have learned and seen and experienced with just that build alone, honestly. Oh, he's gonna see me when he turns left. Please don't turn around. Oh my gosh! And makes no sense. You are the slowest hitter. He did one, and then I saw the second one come in, and I didn't know there was going to be a third, but he hit me anyways. Slowest combo in the world. I couldn't dodge any of them. Normal now is expert. Normal now is expert. I don't remember, but I felt like the difficulty I was playing on was much easier than at launch. That third strike. I'm alive? Grab this while you're messing around. Heartwood Husk. Oh, I'm dead. I'm revisiting the game now and trying to do a hit list on bosses. Oh, yeah. And I think the style, you can style on the bosses so great once you get like the combos down and you understand how to manage your stamina and you just do everything all at once. It's so great. Why wouldn't it register that I took that? Tiger's Eye. Expert is the old normal. Normal is the old easy. Ah, I see. That's what I was doing. Because I was like, I know I was playing it a little... It was easier than what I did when I during the demo and stuff. Much easier. Okay, so this is something we've already seen. That music gets really scary. Let's go back this way. Run past these dinos. The fact that they respawn is just insane. Yeah, he's coming at me though. He's actually coming after me though. Dude, bros, are you serious? Hold on, I'm going up here. You can't catch me up here, brother. Yes! I have the Berserker pants. The Winingas. 20% damage increase. Ho ho! I want to be doing some nasty things now. I understand. They have 4 difficulties now. They'll be really tough against the final boss, especially if you go for the secret ending with 3 phases. Thanks for emphasizing it. Yeah, because I remember that they changed it where the difficulty I was playing on was like nerfed, you know? And I felt like a scumbag. Like a fake. Just kidding. Maybe I can hide. Nope, he sees me. Please don't tase me, bro. I'm dead. They need to stop with the difficulty modes. You know, I'm not a big fan of the difficulty modes personally, but I do believe and appreciate the fact that you can... that they are more accessible to players of different skill levels. Because whenever it's like you just kind of like, you know, you kind of, what do you call it, gatekeeping it, and you have to, that whole get good mentality, I don't like that. I do like I'm torn, right? Because like I know that I'll beat whatever, I'll beat any game, whatever, it's fine. Like it's gonna happen eventually, right? Because I don't give up. You know, I may not be the best or most skilled, but I don't give up. So eventually I will beat any game, period. That's all there is to it. But there's other people that may not have the time when they really enjoyed the game and they just can't because they don't have the commitment or the ability to get, you know, acquainted with all, you know, to get, you know, to get good. And I don't like that if that's like the only way to an extent for that crowd. But personally, to me, I like the difficulty ceiling being high. I like the skill ceiling to be high. I like all that to be, I like things to be challenging. As you guys know, like if it's too easy for me, I get bored. So I like a challenge, but I also want the game to make sales and perform well because there's that realistic side that, hey, this is a business after all. So from the business perspective, you do need to make sales. And if you only have a small demographic of players that get good and the rest of the people that you could be selling the game to can't enjoy it and don't because you don't have difficulty settings, then that, you know, that's, you're putting money on the table, leaving money on the table there because those are sales that could help the next game and help your fan base continue to grow, and you can keep delivering content. So I understand it from a business perspective, and I also understand it from a gaming perspective, but I'm a purist in that way. That's like, no, I don't want difficulty settings. Like, I want to beat the game with the vision that the devs had in. So if it's hard and it's supposed to be like 2% of people supposed to beat it, give me that difficulty, but then give an easier difficulty for the people that may not be able to reach that level of skill or that like mastery of the game, you know, and that's fine. But I understand from both perspectives. That's why I say I'm torn, because I understand the business side of it, you know. But, you know, it is what it is. No reverence, though. I did Osmo 3 phase before hitless. Nice. Well, but not hitless, not hitless. Is there's a female Kazan now? I have to play with her. Yeah, I didn't know that was even a thing, but you can be the female Kazan, but they don't have like lines, you know, they don't have like voice acting. I think they're going to add that, but probably not anymore. I mean, I think the devs wanted to make it make sales, right? Yeah, exactly. They want them to be accessible to everyone. Then that's what I get. Like, I get it, but that's the only thing. It all comes down to money in the end, ultimately. And I want, and they have to have sufficient money to be able to continue. Funny thing is, the funny thing about this, right? This particular example is Kazan introduced many things, difficulty settings and whatever else. And ultimately, the studio was still dissolved for poor sales. They didn't meet expectation, according to what they said, which is insane because, you know, you do all those things to make it accessible. You have all those, you have good numbers, but they're just not good enough, I guess, right? And that then kills results in the dissolving of the team. It's just insane. So it's like, what more could they have done, you know? I'm real big on staying true to my vision. I'm telling you, when I make my game, I'm sorry, but there will not be difficulty settings. You're just gonna have to watch it on YouTube. Because I don't care about money. If I did, trust me, I would be a different person. It just doesn't motivate me. But I understand when you have a whole company and a business, you have lives that are depending on that model, you know. So I would respect that, but I'm probably going to do a lot of the dev stuff myself, anyways. Just Soul, yeah, not just Souls hardcore fans. They want it to be accessible to everybody. Which again, I'm like, I like it because that ensures the future of the game. But then when you have all the whining streamers making freaking business decisions from the dev team and influencing their decisions, that becomes an issue for me. Stay true to your vision, and I think Kazan did that with that expert difficulty, the legend difficulty, whatever it was. Like, that was their intended difficulty with no nerfs, no nothing, the way they had envisioned it from the beginning. I respect that. Same thing for Lies of P. But you know what Kazan even had to do? They had to change the wording from easy to normal because people were too proud to select easy difficulty. So these are like the gamers you're having to deal with. So that entitled, disgusting personality, and then you have the streamers that just emulate that even further. Like, they don't have, they're like, oh, the game's too hard, you gotta nerf this, but they don't have the balls to pick the easy difficulty. It's so stupid. It's like, what you can't have everything you want, you know? But like I say repeatedly, this internet kind of culture that we've created with all this streaming crap and stuff, like, it empowers these kids, man, to think that their opinion matters, and because they have enough people watching them and agreeing with everything they say, their opinion does matter. Ain't no way I'm gonna let that influence any decision of mine, because I don't care about the sales part of it. I care about the experience, you know. So under other things, other companies and whatever else, they don't have that luxury, but I do. So it's crazy, man, but this whole streaming culture and stuff and how loud but wrong they're able to be is insane. They have a lot of influence, and I think with that comes great responsibility, like Peter Parker once was taught. But I tried God of War Ragnarok and God of War difficulty. It was so frustrating. Dark Souls trilogy doesn't have difficulty choice, for example, and they were bangers. Yeah, that's true. But they kind of stuck with their guns and they just went with it. Now they have an established name, whereas a lot of these other companies are very new to the scene and they're going to be met with more criticism. FromSoft can make a trash game and people will still love it, and make lore videos off it and do challenges with naked people on it, because that's just now what the culture of that company is. But and now they're leaning towards all these like online endeavors and stuff, which I'm not a fan of at all. So I'm kind of like leaning away from it a little more and more as the time goes on. But what's your opinion on Wuchang being bought by another company? I don't really mind, as long as it continues. It's able to result in a continuation of it, you know, like you never know what's going to actually come of it. And if they do have any kind of additional content, which is unlikely, because I don't know how that would work from like a sales type perspective. Where the heck am I? I don't even know where I'm at. I'm interested to see like, how does it result? What does it result in? How does that lead to more Wuchang or a continuation of the series or franchise that I absolutely enjoyed? It was a major contribution to the series, to the genre, in my opinion. It was fantastic. But I don't know, like, I don't really mind or care what team gets it, or as long as they intend to move it forward. Other thing is, because it's no longer, if it's not going to be Chinese owned or whatever, maybe they'll have more freedom as to how they'll be able to create certain things without, you know, angering, or they just won't care about angering some of the communities that it was angering, because, you know, they're not going to be in touch with those communities. So who knows? Honestly, I just hope they don't water it down. A lot of times when you see things like that, when things get scooped up, nothing really comes of it, or they just bastardize the series and that's it, you know. So I'm concerned about that. But would I like to see more Wuchang? Sure. Would I support it? Absolutely. I don't know if it'll be any good though. The original was fantastic to me, so I hope that this team would be able to deliver something similar, at least on the same caliber, you know. Are we expecting Wuchang 2, or is it gone? I don't know. I don't think a DLC would make sense because of the switch in the team, so it'd have to be a sequel or a spin-off. Yeah, I think that, again, like, a lot of people just don't have, like, they want to say, like, no, I beat the game and it was really hard and there's no nerfs and I didn't play it on easy mode. And it's like, but nobody really cares, you know, like, nobody really cares. It's just a pride thing. But the fact that Kazan had to change their difficulty setting and with the wording for it to say not to say easy anymore, it's just crazy. Like, you have to appeal to that demographic of people that are that entitled and that proud. And it's just strange, because I would never do that. I just couldn't, like, I couldn't bring myself to do it, but they did, because they're trying to appeal to the masses. I just can't. I can't get behind that, but I understand why they did it. Because, hey, okay, these streamers are saying that the game's too hard and they don't want to play on easy mode because that makes them feel like they're, you know, they don't have as much hair on their chest. It's like, come on, like, grow a pair, dude, and just play the damn game. Or put it on easy and play the game. Like, nobody cares, you know? But if you make it a big deal, then yeah, people start caring, people start noticing. So they bring this attention to themselves, honestly. And that's why I hate the whole streaming culture side. I'm not really a big fan of it. I do it in a way that I'm just like, hey, look, this is me. I'm going to play the way I want to play. And I happen to like challenges, so cool. But not all the time. I mean, sometimes I get burnt out. And I want to experience the game like different, in a much easier, more casual capacity. And that's fine too. So I think that sometimes the people have to get out of their own heads and be like, it's okay to have the difficulty settings if you really want the longevity of this franchise to continue. But if you only want certain modes and it's a smaller team and it's not FromSoft, well, good luck on seeing that game develop or have a sequel. Because you have now Wuchang, you have Kazan, you have, you know, Liza P happened to be like a big hit. You had Steel Rising, you have all these good games that you'll never see any continuation of because certain sales points weren't hit, because they weren't part of the cult that is FromSoft. You know what I'm saying? The FromSoft elitists. FromSoft has great games, but they also are making decisions that I'm not really behind. You know, like all the PvE stuff. I don't like that. I don't like it. But no matter what, there'll be diehard FromSoft fans that buy anything they make. So that won't be me, though. So it's just interesting, you know, because you have so many different perspectives and opinions and all that. But all it comes down to, ultimately, is what makes the world spin. And that is money for most. So everything's a business, ultimately, you know. And it's really, really interesting to see how how what I do, content creators and people that stream and stuff, how that can influence something as big as like $1 billion industry. You know, it's insane, but really, really interesting. So I think with that kind of position, and when you have enough followers, subscribers, whatever, to influence opinions, like, you should be tactful and you should be responsible in a way that you're not harming other people's ways of life, you know. And you can be honest and mention, hey, this sucks for this reason, but you don't have to bash it, you know. Especially when they're giving you an opportunity to have, like, you know, a lot of these people give you opportunities to have like early access and unique and exclusive content and stuff like that, and then you just bash it, you know, or you don't support it, or you're not very, you know, you're just trying to rage bait or something. That's just terrible, you know. Like even in this game and whatever, even in No Tree, like, the people's salaries and whatever are all dependent on that, you know. So you got to be mindful of that, I think, whether or not you want the views, you know. You got to be mindful. There's people behind all of these projects, you know. So I don't know. That's my rant of the day, I suppose. LOP has a Spectre that's easy mode for you. That's what some would say, sure. I think any mechanic that is in the game, regardless of difficulty, is fair game, you know? But I don't use them, but it's something that I don't think that if you use Spectres, you're a scumbag, you know? Like, no. It's part of the game, you know? It's a game mechanic, so I think it's fine. I don't agree with that opinion because I think that those mechanics should be utilized. I just don't prefer to use them, or I don't prefer to use any mechanic that reduces the difficulty in any way. I don't even use items most of the time, you know, so it's like, or consumables for the most part. So it's like, I play very differently, but I don't think everybody should play like me, because then it may not be as enjoyable. For me, the most enjoyable aspect of any game is the challenge. So I try to enhance that. I don't think everybody is like me. In fact, I know they're not. So I don't want everybody to play like me, or to not use items, or to be refrain from this or that, or restrict them, you know, impose restrictions on themselves. I don't think everybody should do that. I want everybody to enjoy the game as the developers intended them to, which, if the game is built correctly and has really good bones, you have a variety of different ways to have that experience. And guess what? They're all correct. They're all right. They're all good. As long as you're having fun and enjoying yourself, you know? There's no meta this, meta that. All of that to me is a bunch of BS. I could care less about meta builds and min-maxing and all that, because I've never done it in my life, and I can still tell you I have records of doing things first in the, you know, because you can just do it yourself. Have fun and learn to figure it out yourself. Do those things. You don't need a meta build this and everybody running this particular setup or whatever. You don't need that, you know? That's all just what they've made you believe, because content creators are hella salespeople, you know? And that's all it is to it, really. But yeah, I certainly don't like that mentality necessarily. Like, I'm down for using whatever. I just don't like to use that because I just have certain restrictions that I always impose on myself. But I think those in-game mechanics are all fair game. Always, always, always. But yeah, it's interesting. Everybody has different opinions on that, and I think it's really neat. A game must be learned. I agree. And you need to get good at the mechanics to enjoy all the game has to offer identically to other players. Yeah, I think that if you want to get the fullest of the experience, like, you need to understand and gain a mastery of the mechanics, which not everybody's going to have the time to be able to do that. Which I still want, no, I'm not saying me, but I still want your money, right? So as the dev, I'm talking as the dev, I still want your money. So even if you don't play for the 200 hours the game has, you play for 20 hours and I still got my $80, right? Because I sold the game for that price. So to me, like, that would still be a sale. Whether you play 20 hours or whether you play 200 hours, right? And the dude that mastered the game or whatever, you know, he's going to keep playing it. Now you have bigger player retention numbers from people like him and whatever else, right? But maybe not from the guy that, you know, could only play 20 hours and really liked it, but he couldn't finish it. You know, so the experiences will be different. And I think that's fine, but I think that it needs to be an enjoyable experience nonetheless. Whether you understood and found every single secret there was and whatever else, that's irrelevant. I feel like only the people that are the best, or the ones that, like, most knowledgeable or whatever are going to have that experience. But I think everybody else should still enjoy the game. They may not get the most out of it, like find like, oh, here's the other 10 hours of extra content that here's all the extra secret stuff you would have found if you did X, Y, and Z. Well, you know, here's the true ending, you know? Well, not everybody's going to get that. But I think that you should have the opportunity to get an ending and to have fun and enjoy the game, even if you don't have all the time to find all the secrets and master the mechanics, you know? But I don't know, it's a very interesting concept, and I love talking about this stuff, as you can tell. I love chatting about this kind of stuff. What is going on here? The crumbled crystal vein. But I love it, though. You guys got to remember, not everyone is really skilled at games. Some people would need easy mode to be able to enjoy. Yeah, I agree. Accessibility is important. Not just because like some people might have like, I don't even know what you call them that's PC these days. Some people might have disabilities or whatever, conditions that prevent them from doing certain things, whatever. I don't know the PC term, but you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to be compassionate here. But so I think that, yeah, they need to be able to enjoy stuff too. Or people that just are casual gamers, right? Not the hardcore audience. But I think that if you're delivering a hardcore experience, that vision should remain untouched, regardless of the stupid streamers or whatever else. And you should deliver the game as you intended. If you want to make sales, then you drop it down a peg, and guess what? They're not going to be able to ever see the true, you know, maybe you only unlock the true difficulty or the true ending on the intended difficulty, my original vision. But if you go on easy mode, which we're going to call it like big muscle mode now because, you know, people have pride issues, that's fine. You're now in easy mode, but guess what? You're not going to get the true ending because X, Y, and Z or whatever, you know, like I would do stuff like that. But trust me, I'm not going to have difficulty settings. But it's just different. You know, everybody has different ways to do it. To me, it's like swallow your pride and just play the game and enjoy it, you know? But I don't think that you need to have a mastery of the game to be able to enjoy it. I think that's not fair because not everybody has the same time commitments and everything they're able to even do, but you know, you still need those sales, right? So it's just, I don't know. Everything comes down to money, unfortunately, and I hate that because that's just kind of the way the world revolves around. But I don't care if they're difficulty levels personally, says Shayla. Yeah. Doing easy plus summons is a bit overkill, but not for everybody, Milka or Rosa, because, I mean, that's again for you. That's coming from someone that I'm assuming either you are good or you assume that, you know, you have the skill to play a game without summons and whatever. So I don't know if you're good or not, and that's irrelevant, you know, but the point is, your opinion is that people that use that and whatever, that they're probably not as skilled or not as good. But I don't believe that just because you use a mechanic that's featured in the game, you're not good. And in my opinion, you're more intelligent because you're using that mechanic. Because you're saying, oh, the game's showing me this, I can use this. I can beat this now first try versus 50 tries like someone like me would do, right? I'm not an intelligent guy. I'm a very stubborn guy. I don't give up. And that's why I usually win, because I don't ever give up. But not everybody's like that. And so I don't want the people that, you know, can only dedicate an hour a day to be like, nope, screw this, I'm not going to buy the game because of this. Like, well, then you're not going to ever see a sequel. Like, so I don't know. Also, I don't think that using mechanics is dictates like your skill level either. I think if you have the highest level of skill, you have a mastery of using every single mechanic in the game, you know? And that's where at some point you get to the point where you're then able to cheese everything because not because you found it on a guide on YouTube, but because you're like, oh, I understand the boss's AI and I know how to manipulate it, and now I can cheese this boss this way. Like, to me, that's like a next level mastery of the content. And the things that, like, for example, like when Elden Ring came out, there were some amazing things that were coming out, and the whole community was finding all these different ways to cheese. And cheeses to me are like really neat because you usually can only do them once you have a mastery of the basic encounter and its vanilla form, you know? So it's just so, I don't know, I just love this. It's like the science of gaming, man. It's just I could write a freaking book on this. I love it. It's just so neat. It's so layered, man. But yeah, so I mean, you know, who knows? I mean, but I don't believe that because you use certain mechanics in the game that you're less skilled. Now, statistically, people that use certain mechanics like summons and whatever else, maybe they require more help, but that doesn't mean they're like less than, you know. I don't look down upon them because they use a certain, you know, mechanic. To me, that's good because they're like learning, oh, the game taught me this mechanic, let me use it. That's what the devs wanted you to do. The devs don't want you running around naked, beating their game with fists, you know? But they create a game that's good enough to be able to allow that. But they have a vision of how they want the game to play out and what mechanics they do want you to use and rely upon. So I've come here already. So I don't know, it's interesting. I think everybody's going to be very opinionated on it though, but including myself. For casuals. I'm not a fan of PvP. I hate PvP. Shayla says, I'm going to play how I'm going to play. And yes, FromSoft's great, but I only play single player games no matter what type of game they make. Exactly. I don't like this PvPvE stuff they're starting to do. Honestly, I'm not really big on that movement at all. I don't like that. That doesn't appeal to me in the slightest. Not in the slightest. I like the adventure, the exploration, beat the enemies like devs want us to experience. Exactly. That feeling made me start playing games in 2023. Really? So you're like a newer gamer than in that regard, but you like a visceral difficulty. Before you were not a gamer. I bet life was terrible back then, before 2023. I've been playing games since I could hold a controller, man. I couldn't envision what my life would be without video games. Milka says, I had this debate with someone on Crimson Desert. They're playing it in normal mode, but he said that he's making it hard since he's not upgrading anything. Milka Rosa says, dude, you can go commando in normal, but it's normal, not hard. Yeah, like to me, that's kind of, that to me is a little funny because it's almost contradictory. Because you're saying like, oh, I'm trying to increase the difficulty by doing this. And that's fine. I love that. But then if you're like, it's like saying that, but there's higher difficulties available, but I'm still going to drop it down a little bit. So it's like, are you really trying to get the most out of it? Like, no. And you can't claim that it's hard mode because no, that's a designated mode. So I'm not really a big fan of that because to me, that's kind of like, it's kind of contradictory, right? But again, play as you want, but just don't call it what it isn't, you know? Play as you want, but don't say, oh, it's hard mode now. Like, no, you're just doing a challenge. That's all. You're just doing an unupgraded challenge run. That's it. But you don't have to claim it to be anything else. People get really big on the titles of things and labels, you know? But yeah, I agree. I agree, Slayer, says Rosa. Yep, me too. Play it hard and go commando, and then let me know how it went. Exactly, crazy. That's the casual gamer mentality. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those people to get... Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't saying you were, but I was just saying, like, in general, right? Like, that was... I wasn't trying to... We're just having a conversation, so I'm never trying to, like... I don't care if you guys have different opinions than me or whatever. I would actually encourage you guys to have different opinions, because if everybody has the same exact opinion and thinks the same thing, like, my gosh, I'd be bored. So I'm glad that you guys have different opinions and think differently, because that makes it more human. That makes it real, like, to me. We're not always going to agree and stuff, and that's fine. But I just think we can have fun conversations like this and still, even though we have differing opinions, still be respectful and have a good time. And I think we've done that. Like, I wasn't trying to say, like, anything to hurt anybody, but yeah, I think that it's a very heavily, like, opinionated, like, emotionally charged subject for some reason, like, when it comes to these things. But I love it because I'm passionate about gaming. It's my life, so I will always have a strong opinion on things. But I do think it's interesting how torn the community is when it comes to these little features in the games, accessibility and things like that. So, but yeah, I'll tell you right now, man, these FromSoft buddies are, the fans are just like, they'll forgive any freaking thing FromSoft does, but I'm not one of them. I'm not a blind follower of anything. But there's a lot of people that'll they'll swing off their little nards, man, time and time again, regardless of the blunders. But I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, because sometimes there are decisions that I don't stand by, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't like this PvPvE direction, I'll tell you that. Do not. It was cool when I was a younger man, trying to prove myself. But I just don't care anymore. Oh, really? I'm dead. But yeah, that's awesome. Rock says, I'm a very casual gamer. Milka Rosa says, but if someone starts to brag in my face how they finish the game, things can get heated. Yeah, I don't like people that boast whenever they don't really understand
I would know.
the they don't really understand the inner workings of what they're whether they're doing or whatever. So like, it's not hard mode because you just are upgrading stuff. But you can say, you know, you're doing a challenge run and you're restricting yourself. That's good. I do that all the time, you know. But also, he could just been using the term cat, you know, colloquially, like, oh, hard mode. He's not saying it's hard mode, like, oh my gosh, this is just as hard as hard mode. Like, he may not even be saying that, you know. So we have to also be mindful of like literal, and then obviously, you know, there's. Let me kill this guy real quick. He could just be saying, and it could have been before the patch. I mean, they just added the difficulty settings like not too long ago, so it could be that it wasn't a hard mode back then. So I wouldn't be too harsh on the guy, but yeah, he's just doing a challenge run, and he can play it that way. It's fine. Like, I'm not on hard mode. I'm still on normal. I'm still on normal. Oh, we got the doll finally. Nice. Okay. Cool. That doll might actually be needed for the dude. I pass more time seeing Inhuman live streams than playing games. Really? Well, thank you, Rox. I appreciate that. Really? That's so interesting. So after you got divorced, you started playing more games, huh? You play since you were 2 years old? I've been playing for 2.5 years. That's insane. Yeah, I've been playing games since the original Mario and Duck Hunt on Nintendo. Wow, impressive. Why are the enemies green? Oh, they're ghosts. The ghostesses. They're ghosts. But yeah, I enjoy these conversations, man. It's just so much fun for me. Let's see if I can talk to him again. There was something about a doll, but I don't know if that matters. Okay, never mind. Ah, I see. So they're trying to make it seem like, look at what I'm doing. Yeah, that makes sense, Milka Rosa, for sure. Like that. Like if you're trying to like make it again, I say boasting, right? Like I don't really like that. Now, what you guys might, I hope you guys don't mistake. Whenever I say like, hey, I've done this, I was the world's first to do this or whatever. It's not because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm amazing. I already know I'm amazing. And I'm super humble. But the thing is, I say that so that because I have videos that you guys can go watch. So if you like that kind of stuff, go watch those. Because this is literally how I live. So that's why I do it. I don't do it to be like, look at what I did. But I'm more so like, look at what I did. Go check it out. And if you like it, subscribe. And you'll see more stuff like this live, you know? That's why I do it. I don't like to, I always tease, right? I tease a lot. And my wife says I have a very particular sense of humor because some people don't really understand it, but I'm usually joking and I'm pretty lighthearted when it comes to certain things. But no, like I know, like I do, I think that in general, like I'm a decent skilled gamer and I've done some pretty fun things and cool things. That's like, yeah, that's the whole reason why I have a channel. I want to support, I want to show what I can do and have fun with you guys and do these things, because that to me, what does it do? It sets you apart from everybody else that has a controller and a webcam, and it's just enjoyable content because I'm able to do things that maybe other people can't, right? So I like to do that. But I also always mention the things that I've done whenever new people come in and whatever, because I want to make sure that you guys are aware. If you don't say it, I have 1,000+ videos on this channel alone. I have 3 different channels. Do you really think the average viewer is going to scroll through 1,000 videos and find a video if I don't mention that I've done something like that? They will not, right? So you have to speak out on certain things, doing what I do. And that's something that I've learned, because before I never did that. And that was just only detrimental to myself. But I've learned that, no, you need to speak on some of these things. And I've learned to do that more. So I think that sometimes like newer people might think I'm like boasting or whatever, but I'm not. I'm just saying, hey, go check this out. That's how I feed my family. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to for me. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like when people boast though. I play around and I joke around a lot and boast, but I don't actually like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm the best. Like, or yeah, I don't like doing all that. I do like to have fun though, and I definitely jest. But I don't like to beat on my chest. if there's no reason to, honestly. But yeah, I don't like that. You're like, oh, I'm doing a this is the ultra super hard mode because I'm not doing this one. It's like, just call it a challenge run, bro, and then move on. Move on. What's the time looking at? 1:38. Okay. I might go pop in and see little man in just a minute, and then we'll finish up the stream at 2:05 like normal. You started immediately with Elden Ring? Oof. I'm sure it was. Slay says, I'm glad you found something you enjoyed. Divorces can be rough. Indeed. Milka says, sweet. More time for you to play games. That's a very positive outlook. I like that, Milka. Milka Rosa is like, look, you turn that frown upside down. You got more free time now. Rock says, hooked in Souls games, action adventure RPGs, hack and slash. Also, sometimes I try other games in my big collection. Now, good. I don't play violent games with my kids. Yeah. Only Astrobot and Sackboy. Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to introduce that violence nice and slow, you know? That way they don't become little psychos. I don't let my daughter play violent games either. We play games together, and we do like there's various games we play together, but yeah, it's important. We don't want to desensitize our kiddos to violence so soon, right? It's a whole lifetime to do that. That's what the news is for. Astrobot and Sackboy. Glad you can join with your kid. Yeah, I'm sure they love that. It's a really cool experience to be able to bond with your kiddos that way. So we open this up now. So I need that one next. Nice. I like this area. This is cool. So far, like, again, the game's performing really well and stuff right now. Today it's been a good day for Kristala. Quite happy. We had some awesome conversations. Did it just close? I'm so confused. I feel like I'm gonna get trapped in here if I actually commit. Yeah, that's really awesome. Oh, my face. The 1:45, I'm gonna go check on little man. He's probably sleeping, but I want to make sure he doesn't have to potty, because he will make a mess if he doesn't go in his little litter box. What were you facing? There's nothing over there. My daughter loves Astrobot, but she prefers Sackboy. My daughter loves Astrobot. She no damage the dinosaur boss on like the demo game or the one that's installed on your PS5 when she was like itty bitty. It was so awesome. I was like, wow, like I have a talented child. It was so cool. And I recorded it too. It was amazing. But yeah, gaming is just a big thing in the family. Everybody's a gamer in my family, whether they claim it or not. Well, I'd say the family I created, my immediate family, like my wife and my daughter. Ooh, what is this? There's some gamers, whether they think it or not. Short range spells, no thanks. That's so cool though. Yeah, Astrobot's great. I bought her the Astrobot game for her birthday, and we 100%ed it. Like, we don't care about trophies, but we got every single Astro baby or all the little robot babies and stuff. And I want to jump in these. Have I played too much Mario? Mario 64. So that was fun. There was like, I don't know, 200 plus bots, and we had to find them in all the different areas, and we did all the challenges, and that was tough. I had to help her in some of them, but she was killing it. She's almost 7, and my kiddo's 4. Oh, nice. A pink controller. That's so cool. Yeah, we got my daughter the Switch too. And she has a Switch Lite and all that stuff. She's got pretty much. And then, of course, anything I have, she can use, so I don't care. Oh, come on. We're right back to this. I can do it now. Okay, never mind. I have the Astrobot Platinum. Nice. I did not go for the trophies, and until I realized we were doing like just all the find all the chips and find all this and find all the bots and stuff. But I was telling her, because she likes to play it, I was like, you know, if you want to try new stuff, we can go for the trophies. And she's just not interested. I'm like, okay. She's just not really big on trophies. I'm like, neither is Daddy. I'm not interested in trophies either. But I did say, hey, we could try and get all the trophies. That would be another way to like see different stuff. And she's like, eh. I feel like there's another secret down there. Oh, there's not. Okay, cool. I can actually look up the full direction. I wish there was a painting that I could actually bust through. That is awesome. A pink controller would be pretty sweet. My setup is in full pink. Nice. That's awesome. I think pink's a good color. I love black and red. Those are my favorite colors, but purple's also another color I've lately been really enjoying. I didn't get the 100% because the last challenges are a pain in the ass. Ah, yeah. I did all those challenges. The ones she couldn't do, I did, and I'll tell you right now, like I was like, damn, this is pretty challenging. I think the games are really well made. I've enjoyed it since the little demo that you had on the. It's like pretty much a full game. It was pretty much the DualSense, the DualSense promotion. It was so good. Corridor key, nice. And the Greater Apothecary Ring makes me want to go watch some anime. I want to go in a puzzle. Can I not? I mean, a painting. Guess I can't. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, right? Yeah, some of those challenges were quite difficult. I mean, quite difficult. But like I said, I didn't give up. We were up, like we stayed up. I forget when it was, but it was, I think it was maybe during the break, or I don't know when it was, but like a winter break or something. I don't know. Regardless, it was tons of fun. And we stayed up so late, multiple days. We beat it in a weekend. And we did all those damn challenges, and I'm telling you, they like pushed me to the max. Like, I'm pretty good at platformers and stuff, like because obviously all the Mario stuff and everything in the past, but that pushes you to the limit for sure. And you think, oh, it's just a cute little game, but no, it has a pretty good skill ceiling as well if you want to see everything. Okay, so that would have been the first door, right? Yeah. I went here, he started talking, and then there are 3 doors. 1, 2, 3. Now, third door, that's the first one I opened. This should be the one. Okay. Sorry, I have to think out loud, guys. And there's that over there, too. Okay, so I'd like to drop down first. Yeah, let's go down. Goody! Rosa is pink in my country. Me too. Well, not in my country, but where I hail from. Where my people hail from. In my country, pink is pink. Rosa is probably a Mexican restaurant or something. But Rosa is the color pink in my language. And Rox's language. I have sky blue controllers. Nice. Milka said, Slaya said that his magic power is never giving up. No. Rox lives in France. But he's not French. He lives in France. Okay, maybe I do need to go back here. Because it seems like a whole another pathway. This could just be the secret then. You're not imagining things. You just heard him. You saw him mention France. It threw me off too. He's tricky. Tricky Rocks. The Greater Hound Ring. Okay, Game of Thrones reference, mayhap? Game of Thrones. Hold on. That's where I came from. Oh my gosh, it's like hard for me to breathe now. It's been raining all day, so it's like I'm super congested already. What a perfect spot to slip that on. How serendipitous. I want you to be the greater. The greater ring, please. Yeah, I'm a Portuguese guy. Yeah, you are. I'm just like Asta. You never give up. Well, that's the key to winning, right? That's my little secret sauce. I'm just too damn stubborn. Too stubborn. Oh gosh, it just keeps going. I need to check on little man. Oh, there's so many pathways. I'm getting freaked out. Now I can finally do this. Is this the second seal? Blood of the kin. It wants me to press onward, but I will not. I give up on no hitting Millennia. Millennia can be a jerk. That phase 2 is a doozy, as they say. Okay, so perfect. From here, and then we turn left. So, boom, and that's the boss encounter, I'm sure. So let me go here real quick. Bear with me 2 seconds, guys. Let me go check on the kitty, make sure he's okay. 1 second. She's never known defeat. Millennia, have you beaten Millennia? Millennia, oh, that's what she says, isn't it? I haven't played Elden Ring forever. I'll be back. All right. Yeah, he's good. He's doing good. Yeah, thanks for clarifying that. He's like, look, I'm a Portuguese guy. Locked from the other side, how dare you? Yeah, he's good. Saber's just doing Saber things. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Wait. Okay. Oh, yep. I was like, yep, I'm dead. Okay, let's do that again. I told that in the past. Yeah, I don't think Milka was here though. Oh, balls, dude, bro. Where am I? Like, that one might have been good, actually. So, like, what am I supposed to do there? Son of a mother. Okay. Dude. Oh, Shinto. I didn't see that. Uninstalled the game. It happens. Ooh. I'm not doing this, am I? God, I was so close. I was so close. I messed that one up too. Her phase 2 is really cheap, but phase 1 is amazing, in my opinion. Oh, why? We're coming back to that. We'll call it Castle, Blood, and then Saws or whatever. I don't even know if that's. I'm not probably gonna remember any of that, but that's fine. Let's go fight the boss and kill him real quick, if there's even a boss.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
Oh. Yeah, I'd say Elden Ring was. I loved it, but then I got a real like weird kind of relationship with the game, so. Ooh, cutscene. Sneaky, sneaky. Nice. Wendigo cat. Ew. He only has one eye. Oh, that's cheap. What the stutter was that? What are these moves, man? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the big one. So the fact that he Ove, that's Ove. That's a good name. I have your doll, Ove, I think. Maybe not. And now I'm in the freaking boss room. We could just cheese him. Ah, how do I... There you go. Are you gonna fight me or are you just gonna keep posturing? Okay. Why is he down? Oh, okay, because I parried it. I really hate that move, just so everybody knows. Phase 2. Oh, come on. That's a good fight. You might go back to the save one day. Bloodborne now? Always the same moves in Kristala. Yeah, they get easy to read after a while. Once I see them like once or twice, then I kind of understand. I get it. I know how to read it. But it takes me a little bit, of course. And even when I know, it's just then execution. Like the timing sometimes sucks. Is Bloodborne now? Kind of. Probably the next phase of the fight, right? This would be what? I'm gonna assume there's no secrets there. Look for Ove in the woods? No. Not yet. I wanted to defeat Ove in there. That was a really fun fight, actually. The shockwave after a parry is kind of off to me. It's an ability, and the shockwave, it does give you a little bit of a weird... it's like an interruption. You know, I don't know how else to explain it. It's a strange interruption for sure. But yeah, it's an ability that I unlocked, and initially I even said, I feel like this might be a bit of a detriment to me because it impacts the timing of my strike a little bit. I did all this. So I missed a node. Makes me dizzy. Same. Initially it did for me too. It disoriented me for sure. But it's better than the day one when you had like stutters like in between parries that weren't because of an ability, just a stutter, so you'd be missing the parries and getting hit and dying. And okay, so I'm a little confused. Like actually, let's see here. Is that door that I had gone into already? That was the staircase I came up from. I'm gonna have to come back in the castle then. The castle has a bunch of stuff I need to look at. It's fine. Talk to this fool. Talk to me. He doesn't want to talk. Oh. Must be a Soulslike. The door is only open from one side. That's the woods. This probably won't open either. Oh. I stand corrected. Now this should loop around to the front of the castle, and to the left should be the save point. Let me just confirm that. Yay. Yeah, it definitely disoriented me quite a bit too, but I got used to it, but it's a little funny at first. Ah, see, yeah, so I missed this entire section here. And that's because this stupid blood thing, I don't know, where's the offering plate for this? Like, there's no way to offer blood here. But I think I now have the ability to do that, which I didn't before. Just like we didn't have the ability to interact with red crystals in the first area, so yeah, there's something in there that I'm missing. I don't think that little area with the saws and the traps is going to take me up and around. I doubt that. So there's something interesting about that section then. I really don't think that the buzz saws or whatever is the answer to everything there. We shall see though. We shall see. Man, I'm hungry, guys. Let's see here. Lots of brothers. I think he sees me. There's like stuttering in general in this game you gotta kind of get used to, but it can be a little disorienting. How are you not dead? Okay. I like how they live for a little bit before they actually die. Some of the stronger enemies can still hit you in that weird transitional period. Okay, we've got something there already. We got a main path up top, and then we have that across the way. Oh my gosh. Just gonna sneak up on this guy quickly. Does he see me? I missed every single one of those. He's moving. He seems to be moving slower. You see how he's doing that? Normally they move a little bit faster. Okay, what do we? Oh, it's already 2 o'clock. We got a few more minutes before we call it a day, and then tomorrow will be our. Well, no, tomorrow's just Thursday. I was gonna say tomorrow's our birthday stream, but no, it's not. Friday is the birthday stream. It sees me. Gotta get my iframes. Okay. I typically like to go left first, but I am curious because it looks like this might just be a finite path here. There's a purple item up top, so more items out of reach. Ah, it freaks me out every time. Fish boy. Very nice. Okay. So this kind of just loops around. Man, this is like a much more open area than what we've seen. I got eaten alive there. And Milka Rosa says happy birthday in advance. Thank you so much. Yeah, this Friday's gonna be great. Super excited. I will be streaming, so it'll be fun. Oh, lovely. They're already here. Not good. Honestly, the trees are in my way more than anything. The second time you've hit me with that, you scumbag. Okay, let's see. That's a red eye too, that's why. That one's gotta go in the dirt. This is like Lofi's moveset, so I gotta be careful. Unless I just keep stun locking him. The hell? Oh, come on. I ran into the bramble behind me is what happened. Well, that works too. Wasn't as cool as I wanted it to be, but that worked. Okay, we gotta get up there somehow. I mean, my goodness. There's just so many areas to explore, and it just keeps going. So I'm gonna do my normal little strategy and just go from the left first, I guess. JJY, what's up, JJ? JJ says the combat's tight, but the puzzles get exhausting. The hedge maze was ridiculous. Now on find the levers in the right order, which might break my brain. Are you in the I don't know what it's called. It's like a mausoleum or whatever. That's my alarm. Let me find a good stopping point because I'm about to die anyway. So let's die first. This would be our first left here. Yeah, the combat's pretty decent when it's not stuttering. He did the jump. I thought he was going to do the roar. He's just trying to hug me. He was just trying to hug me. We'll go check that little cave out one more time. Oh, we're already here. I'm so gonna die. That's not even fair. A red eye. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. After the prison, yeah. Indeed. That part's pretty cool. Trust me, they're all everywhere. They're mostly upstairs, by the way. And then you have to find a broken lever and you'll actually pick up like the handlebar and you'll be fine. What did I even pick up? Maybe this? Nope, that was from earlier. Dude, I don't even know. I'm just trying to live. Increase max HP by 500? 500 HP, are you kidding me? Balance by 25 and max equip load. Is that better than damage? I mean, that's huge. I'm not even running. 15% additional damage. Or that for survivability. I think this will be my tank then. And this will be my attack boy. Prison sucks, man. No, I'm just kidding. But the actual the prison in the game isn't so bad. It's fun. I like that area quite a bit. I can't wait till they fix the on death loading thing. That's annoying. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna die here. I think that's a good stopping point. Not because of anything other than it's getting late. 2:05 is when I need to end it so I can go pick up my daughter. So anyways, you guys are awesome. I want to say thank you guys so much for stopping by today. We have another stream tomorrow before Friday's birthday stream, so super excited about that. We're now rocking the Berserker armor, doing as much damage as possible, taking on the Ove, and we're searching for her in the woods. So now that we've gotten rid of this blood castle thing, we'll come back to it and search the rest of the goodies. Hopefully there's a way to come back and find the offering plate on the other side of it, but much more to explore. And I am enjoying this game. I hope you guys check it out if you have the
not only the means, but the patience, because there are a few things, but right now it's in a much better state than I've seen it. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. But anyways, check it out. It's a fun game. Souls-like with cats. If you're a cat lover, it's the perfect Souls-like for you. And no, I didn't get sponsored to say that. But anyways, you guys are amazing. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And until next time.